morning or today, this evening, whatever time it is.
We're live now.
Hey,
Hey,
what it is,
hey.
everybody? I was just watching some of my videos in between.
Oh, we got an echo.
I was just watching some of my videos. Hold on. Oh, I know why. There we go. I don't usually watch YouTube on my laptop, so it's always muted. And I was watching YouTube on my laptop today because I was watching some of my videos, and then I switched to the TV and I forgot to mute it again.
Gotcha.
But
Matrix, yeah.
watching myself.
Boss man.
I look
What's up? What's up, boss man?
Boss man.
Left the two guns, but two bikes, brother.
Lefty?
Lefty, I got some killer kicks, dude. Woo, Lefty. Rich, what's up, sir? Mike Hall, what's going on, brother?
Shell?
Shell. Boy, this place is filling up quick. Well, slow down, people. Slow down. We don't want to freaking rush anybody through the door here. We'll all get through here one single file line, please. It's like everybody's Fluffy's even firing in. Good.
Oh.
This is the earliest I think Fluffy's ever made one of my live streams. 1 minute, 20 seconds in. Not bad.
Wow.
Fluffy will decrease that double secret probation to just regular probation then for now.
Hey, what happened to you Thursday night, boss man?
I'll be going live Saturday night, just to let you guys know. All right, got you, boss man.
I mean, it was fine because I did a live Thursday because yours never started.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, what's up, Mark? Mark snuck in here on me. Gune Google.
Oh, gonna go, Gus.
Gune Google. You know what they did, Gus? They pulled her mouth out of the fucking water and she had a fish in her mouth. You know what she did, Gus? She spit the mouth out. She looked at her brother and said, Gune Google.
What the fuck is a gonna go?
What the fuck is Gune Google, Gus?
And I have not seen that in so long.
I just watched it the other day, dude. I pulled it up on demand. It was hilarious.
I probably have it somewhere I can get, I'm sure.
Bunny fell down the steps. Bunny fell down the steps.
Oh, I just looked. I'm on YouTube here, my homepage.
Oh, yeah. That's why Boss Ben didn't go live, because Paul the Fox was on.
Why this flu season is worse. What? Paul the Fox was last night.
The 2022 to 2020.
Then maybe it was Wednesday that I went live.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was when.
Look here, little Italian man. Let's go hop in your IROC Z28. Get the fuck out of here.
Where is it? I'm trying to get this. Accidentally started.
That's what he does, Bill Cosby. You don't know the things that you are saying.
Back before we knew he was an asshole.
Yeah.
Back before he got completely canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to join you in the private channel here of not showing my face now.
Oh, that's all good.
My camera, I don't know what it is. My camera looks great on my screen, but it transmits. It seems to come out looking like dog shit. It just looks like 480p or less. But this camera on this laptop's actually really good.
Oh, I bet.
But when you look at it on YouTube, it looks like crap. Now I've got my YouTube running on my TV at 2160 or whatever.
Do I get a promotion? You just get a layoff from part of the demotion, Fluffy. That's how it works.
Actually, 720p is what you're running, so because it costs more to go to 1080, doesn't it? That's right. You got to go pro. The one step up from the paid Streamlab you have.
Have a smile and a Coke and shut the fuck up. Tim Sweeney, what's going on, man? I've seen a smile and speak all you want. That's good, Mark. I like that. I like that. See, and that's how it is. People that are drinking Coke normally are, Just want them to shut the fuck up. People that drink Pepsi are having a smile, talking all they want.
Death wish.
I'm just messing. I'm just messing. Now you're gonna get a whole bunch of people. I drink Coke, motherfucker.
I don't. I'll if I was forced to, I could drink a Pepsi, but I just don't like the flavor.
All good, Rich. All good.
But I tend not to drink any sodas, so it doesn't really matter. The last soda I had was Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I had Pepsi, dude. Here's how much I need to have Pepsi with my meals. Okay, it's like if it's the middle of the day, I could water is fine, but if I'm eating a meal, I gotta have Pepsi with it. I bring home Wingstop, got freaking a sweet dinner, sitting up. As soon as I walk in the door, I realized that I had ran out of Pepsi earlier that day, and I had no Pepsi. Jump back in the truck, ran to Walgreens, grabbed a 2-liter.
I'm horrible because I'd rather have beer. I'd rather have beer. Hey, what's up, Jamie?
Oh, what's up?
You drink a Pepsi? Is it real Pepsi or is it like the 5-cent Pepsi? Oh, it's the real deal.
It's Pepsi.
Why do I have a feeling that you're saying I'm drinking Pepsi ... as a chaser? Am I right on that?
I'm drinking this with no chaser.
See? Oh my God. Me and Mark must be brothers from another mother, dude. I have to eat with Pepsi, no exceptions. No, Rich, there's not. I wish there was.
Dude, I already drank Coke and coffee at the same time.
I can't do that either. I'm not a big fan of soda anymore.
See, that's the thing. Once you stop drinking it, yes, I could see how once you pick one back up after a month or so, it's going to feel really sweet.
Oh, it is, and I drink my coffee black. So
I tried black coffee one time. I did not like it at all.
yeah, I that's fine. I don't need the caffeine that comes in coffee because it doesn't really do much for me. But I like the flavor of good coffee.
Here, you want to see how good Mark is? Mark, what's that movie line from Airplane about coffee?
Don't call me Sue. Is that what it is?
No, it's hold on. I guarantee within 10 seconds you'll see it in the chat.
I
I
don't
like
know.
my coffee like I like my women.
Well, like I like my men, and this, is what she says.
Yeah, hot, black, and strong.
Well, she doesn't go that far.
Hot, strong, and black. That's what I thought
See,
it was.
there it is. I like my men the way I like my coffee.
Yeah.
Sabino, what's up, buddy?
Sabino.
I was actually thinking about putting you in the title of this live stream tonight. I don't know why. It was just going to be Sabino, I want drag racing, and that's what the title was going to be. I missed that, dude. I so missed that, dude. That was one of my favorite live streams of all time.
Gloves
No.
for life.
Good coffee is not that bitter. I'm sorry. If you're
Black
drinking
and
bitter
bitter.
coffee, you either made it wrong or you're drinking bad coffee.
Or you
Gloves
just
for
don't know
life.
how to make it. Like me.
That's what I said. Either you made it wrong or you're drinking bad coffee because there are bad coffees out there. A lot of them.
I tried to use a French press one time in my life in Afghanistan.
Oh.
And I ended up drinking grounds.
That's the same place I used a French press for the first time in my life, but I did not end up drinking grounds.
Roger. Victor.
When I was in Afghanistan. It's crazy. And that was
No
so
idea
long ago.
I don't know
That
what that
was
is. I have no
awful.
idea what that is.
French press is like it's a glass type container with a plunger, basically a filter plunger that you put the grounds in, you pour the water in, and you put this plunger in, and eventually you slide it down. Once it's steep long enough, you push it down, and it's supposed to separate the grounds from the water,
It's
which is
supposed to.
coffee.
It's supposed to, but keep in mind, I'll screw up a K cup.
That's hard to do.
I need to go. I gotta talk to my mom and see if she can take me and my brother over to Starbucks because I have a gift card from them that I haven't used.
Yeah, I drink Starbucks, but I just drink their drip coffee black. I like Pike's Place. That's one of my favorite roasts that they have.
And I think I really want to use my card before it actually expires. It doesn't have that. It expires eventually. I don't know when I got it.
I don't know that they do expire.
Yeah, Sabino, I hear you. I forgot that's going on. I forgot.
I only go to Starbucks when I'm hanging out with Sam because I don't go on my own accord.
I don't go to Starbucks anymore. The only time, last time I went to Starbucks wasn't actually Starbucks. They just served Starbucks coffee, and it was at the place at the hospital in Tacoma. When I was visiting my wife there, I'd stop by there and get a large coffee every day.
Now I'll drink some black tea. That's all right.
What kind of tea you
Starbucks
like?
is all right. Tea,
Just black, plain, like hot tea or
cold tea.
cold tea. See, I like hot teas. I like a good Earl Grey or English breakfast or a chai tea every now and then.
Oh, one more full day here, and then I can start packing up. I can start packing up tomorrow night.
Go home.
Thank God. But then I get this text message like, hey, what are you doing on this date? Oh God.
Hopefully nothing.
Now, so like right after Thanksgiving, they're trying to get me to go do something crazy again.
Like crazy? Like cray?
Like I don't know.
Can you ever say no?
I have to go and do that. I should. In my good graces, it would be best if I go do this because I can take the stuff back to try to pass off to the new guys. But at the same time, I'm so burnt out with travel that I gotta start putting my crash pad in storage before I move to Huntsville, Alabama.
You sound like you're burnt out on travel, which I was too. And then I quit traveling, and now I miss it so much. But I didn't travel quite the same way you did. I'd go for weeks at a time and be there with other people.
This is like a week to 10 days, and then I'm just like turning and burning. Like I'll come back, do my laundry, and I'm out the door again. I'll stay a couple days.
I did that for years. I did that for years, but I was there with other people. I wasn't by myself. I was always with other guys from the company, which we'd always have fun at night. You know,
I have fun. Don't get me wrong. I have fun. I mean, it's like
it is hard on you. It gets hard.
The only thing that was the really only sketchy time doing there's plenty. One of my one of the most sketchy times was flying a commercial airline into Kabul during time of war. That was using the civilian terminal. That was probably one of the sketchier moments.
What do you do? Do you do computer stuff, networking stuff?
I've done it before.
No, so what do you travel for? What kind of things are you doing? Vaguely answer that. Like, what's the general
security?
Security. Is that physical security?
All encompassing between tech security, physical security, computers.
So what I went to school for and never used.
And I work with a multitude of different agencies, and I am a cop, but I have a lot of other things tacked on to I have a lot of other specialties tacked on.
Considering that you travel like you are, yeah, you're more than just a cop, basically. So, but I was just kind of curious.
We can talk a little more offline.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just wondering, I didn't know what you did exactly, why you were traveling so much.
What's up, Spencer?
I always kind of think of you as a mechanic. So.
Oh yeah, Yep, I find myself doing that on my travels too.
Yep. That's what I think is awesome is the way you do all that plus the mechanical work. And I wish I was still young enough to be able to do it all easily.
Like I'll do some computer work. Like so I used to be a cybercrime investigator for 2 years, and I kept up my certifications.
I did
So
not.
if something falls into the realm of like a cybercrime, then I will take a lead on it.
Well,
But
Sublime's gonna show his face. I'll show mine.
Salty's sitting on his shitter right now, so now would be the perfect time to talk shit about Salty because he's probably listening, and he's got one hand on his ass and one hand on the toilet paper roll, and he can't reply. So fire away.
well, at least he's not drinking $2 bottle of I don't know what this is, but it's awful. Like,
You
it's,
called it vodka the other day, right?
Is it
Yeah.
white or brown? Is it clear or brown?
it's brown.
So it's a whiskey of some sort.
Oh, I think it's overproofed rum.
It's a Ramalama Ding Dong. That's what that
Brown.
is.
This is
If Sam's watching, then I'm sorry.
This is a Kentucky bourbon right here.
So you can tell by the color that that's quality that he's holding up there.
Mm. This is Buffalo Trace, and I was when I went to Ken's today. I parked across the street, right by the liquor store. First
Yeah.
I went was straight to the liquor store, and I'm just looking at stuff. I didn't know if I was going to buy anything or not, and I see this bottle, a half gallon of Buffalo Trace, for the same price that I paid for the fifth here.
I didn't get a
never
text
find it.
saying I didn't get a text saying that I need
What's up,
to
Ray?
be drinking, so we're good.
Nah.
It's tasty. It's such a good bourbon. This is my first and probably only glass of it I'm going to have tonight because
What about Maker's 46?
I haven't had that in a while. I'm used to Maker's Mark.
Gas station brewed whiskey.
What's wrong with gas station brewed whiskey?
What's up, Rattle Trap? What's going on, man?
If I had okay,
I personally prefer toilet wine from prison.
so usually it's Brazil, and it's usually Brazil where I get the gas station brewed whiskey. It's like $2 a bottle.
That stuff's not bad.
What?
Mark, I prefer the fine aged
I've had
Pepsi.
worse than what that cheap stuff you get in Brazil. It's not that bad.
Well, I mean, to some people it's not, but when you have to wait, when you
Oh
get
my
2
God,
hours sleep,
no.
you have to be at the airport.
RPG is wrong.
What?
RPG said salted watermelon whiskey is awesome. No, it's
Oh,
not.
yeah. No.
Last time I tried that, I threw away most of a bottle.
That's
Because
like
it was
that's like
just too
drinking
salty.
JP8. You know, JP8 tastes better. Oh, I don't know
JP8.
why, but my really nice dress shoes smell like jet fuel right now.
I much prefer
nice.
JP10. It's got a better flavor.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
Mark, I like my Pepsi finely aged in the California mountains.
What is JP8 is
That is awful.
JP8 isn't JP10, if I'm not mistaken, one of the JPs is more ethanol than anything. So it's corn.
Are Ray saying the flat bottle?
Huh?
He's saying the flat bottle.
A flat bottle.
Yeah, maybe he's talking about the watermelon whiskey. Maybe it's a different
If
brand.
he's
I don't
talking
know.
about the watermelon whiskey in a flat bottle, he's probably talking about Old Smoky, Tennessee. Is that the one you're talking about? Salted water, Old Smoky. Yeah, I tried it. I could not drink it. It was.
Yep, that's what he just said. Old
Oh,
Smoky.
man, I tried to make
I thought it was nasty. I like their mango jalapeno or mango habanero.
this
Their
one
mango
time.
habanero is good.
This one time I tried. So I watched Moonshiners once, and I was like, you know what? I think I can make one. I really think I can.
What's up?
And
What's up, Liam?
I
Not
ended
too
up
much yourself?
blowing up a
That's okay.
pressure cooker trying in the kitchen.
I watched Moonshiners too, but the Moonshiners I watched were my family up in West Virginia.
I
I was just there live while they were pulling the first of the year batch.
I had this good idea fairy that's like, I can do this. And I tried it and I ended up like, it was fail. Awful.
I
Where's
got a
Salty?
question. Who in here owns
He's
a Glock?
sitting on the shitter. He'll be here soon.
Okay.
Who in here owns a Glock?
I have one somewhere.
I have one. I'm going to do a shootout tomorrow at the range. That's all Glock only. It's with the Glock Shooters Club.
I have a third gen model 22, full size 40.
I have
Okay,
a
before
size Gen 5 34.
anyone answers this question, I'm going to guess 2 out of 5 people on the panel have drinking moonshine before. Thanks, you.
Many times.
Okay, and Jamie?
family made moonshine.
See, there you go. There's your 2.
And I'm not blind.
Wait, Liam, you have?
Yeah, I drank some. It wasn't like bootlegged. It was from where was it? Tennessee.
Oh,
Really?
I drink some
Mhm.
pretty crappy
Oh,
stuff.
I was wrong in that.
It's moonshine
It is crappy,
too. You
yeah.
can buy it.
Not very good.
So we're working on this 74 GTO. If you know anything about a 74 GTO, it's the last year of the GTO, and I was with my friend. I wanted to date this dude back in the day because we were just like, I was hanging out with a bunch of boys in a garage, okay, and
Get up here,
this
folks.
guy said, "Hey, why don't you go in that fridge and drink out of that Sprite bottle? There's something to drink for it." I didn't know it was moonshine time. And I'm like 15 at the time, and
Oh, God.
us went.
Oh, boy.
Apparently, we all just camped out in his stepdad's garage around like 2 GTOs and a Firebird.
What happened to Liam?
I don't know. Fast as he was in, he was out. Where'd you go, Liam?
So, at my family's house, the moonshine is it's bottled or jarred, basically canned with plums.
Like the
And
mason jars?
You don't drink it until it's been sitting with the plums in it for about a year, 6 months to a year. And
Is it like the mason jars?
yeah, mason jars.
Yeah.
Moonshine, and it's really good. It tastes good for moonshine. It's still got that overbearing bite of moonshine, but that plum helps a lot.
Oh, I bet.
But we had a rule: nobody takes more than 3 shots because that stuff is deadly.
Oh,
Yeah, that was my problem when I was
Dangerous.
first trying it out. I didn't know any better. I was really just like, oh, I'm sure I'm thirsty.
It could be 50 years old, but that doesn't mean it was aged.
Oh no,
Why?
Whiskey and wine are the only thing that age, and
This
whiskey
stuff is
only
awful.
ages while it's in the barrel, and wine's the one thing that can age outside of the barrel.
really?
Yeah. So
Never knew
whiskey,
that.
bourbon, and all that all age in their barrels. Once they're taken out and bottled, the aging's done.
Oh,
Wine
okay.
continue to age because it's a bottled issue, and it ages all the time.
I thought aging was aging no matter what it's sitting in.
Yeah, to age it correctly, you have to turn it constantly, like once a month. It has to be turned.
Have you ever heard of this stuff that Ray's talking about here? The Sobieski? Thanks.
What's that?
Have you ever heard of what Ray's talking about here right now?
I
Sobieski,
haven't
it looks
had
like?
Sobieski, but I've heard it's okay. I've never had it, and when I was supposed to go to Poland, I didn't end up going on that job.
He's a super douchebag.
Here we go. Here's to another bad decision for the night.
So, Jamie, I hate to tell you this, but a lot of your bad decisions are made on my streams, and I don't want to be responsible for that.
It's not your fault. She'd make them without you.
You're probably right, but I still feel that much more guilty.
I'll get yelled at later.
Yeah, just as long as I don't get yelled at later.
No, I get blamed.
I'm going to get an Instagram PM tomorrow saying, David Sublime, I missed my friggin' works detail.
Pay for it, Blue.
No, you'll get never mind, a DM from someone else being like, why would you encourage her like that? No.
Well, Ford Blue, get up here then. What are you doing in the friggin' chat?
So Jamie, when you get to Redstone or Huntsville or wherever, you got to let me know, and you got to come over and you can meet my wife. and check out my car because the damn thing sounds great. That thing, I had forgotten how good my car sounded.
What kind of exhaust do you have on that car?
I hope when I get to Redstone, my goal is to have a 64 to 66 eventually.
Oh, that'd be great. What'd you say, Sublime?
What kind of exhaust do you have on your car again?
My exhaust is it's. I had somebody make it for me.
Really?
It's so I the long tubes on it are eBay long tubes,
Okay.
which were made, and I looked at them and I checked them all out before I put them on, and they are the same quality as most every other one. The welds were really good, the stainless was good, and it was the same thickness. I checked everything, and then I have some BMR connectors, not BMR, but who's the exhaust manufacturer that starts with a B?
Borla?
Huh?
Borla?
Yeah.
It's probably Borla. So I've got the Borla connectors for that come out of the long tubes and then curve in, and then from there back, I had somebody make me a double H pipe. He made a forward H pipe, and then custom exhaust all the way back, and it's just
Right.
2.5 inch.
Catless?
Huh?
Catless?
Yeah, it's catless.
Yeah, I wish.
But
wish I could
it's
do
like
that.
2.5 or 2.75 all the way back, and the mufflers on it are about this big. They're like this big total.
Hey, Ralph Trappy's like, eBay, let's go.
I
But
just
the way it was designed was to make it sound more like an old pushrod engine instead of a Coyote. So it's got a more deeper, throatier sound.
Oh, just get a ghost cam too, and that'll fix it.
I don't need a ghost cam.
I just hate
horsepower now.
I just hate going to the club alone.
I've got 900 horse in that thing now.
And you said that oh, that's right. Yeah, it is a manual.
Yeah.
You gonna run it at Ford Takeover or no?
Oh yeah.
You're gonna have you're gonna get like a track setup, or what are you gonna go as far as tire there?
Oh, it's going to be a full drag setup. I'll
Oh,
be
really?
on my bias plies in the rear with the skinnies in the front.
All right.
I'm going to trailer it up there.
Well, then me and you will make a run, sir.
Where's Ford Takeover?
In
Where or
Jackson.
when?
Both.
Jackson, Tennessee, June 23rd and 24th of next year.
You'll be about 2.5 hours from there.
Now I know what
I mean,
was
I
earlier.
hope to have my Super Duty by then.
Yeah, RPG. He just got it back from Ken, the guy that I was telling you about that installs all this shit and has that great tuner that I was telling you about.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude.
902 horsepower, 665 foot-pounds of torque.
Yeah, that's why I told you, Ray, he's the shit, man. Not only is he a great mechanic, the guy that installs the shit, but his tuner, Daryl, is freaking creme de la creme, man.
Yeah. The tune is nice. I was
And
looking at
honestly, I think that dyno reads low. I wouldn't be surprised if you're more like 950.
Yeah, well, it's definitely got power just from
After looking at boost and coolers numbers, I think your numbers are probably more closer to 950.
Yeah, it's definitely got. I never once put my foot anywhere close to the floor, and I took it to 80 miles an hour in like 2 seconds. From like 10 to 80 in 2 seconds. It was so fast.
Almost feels like
it was so fast that Ken went, whoa, and thinking I was going to keep going. And I was like, no, I'm not trying to get a ticket here.
Your motor's stock, right, Pinks?
Huh?
Your motor's stock?
Stock motor.
And Rattle Trap, yeah, I met Caleb at Ford Takeover last year.
Yeah,
or the year before.
My dad's 2019 feels the same way. That thing just scares the crap out of me. That thing
it doesn't scare me. It makes me want to just have an open road to get on and some warmer weather.
Because my dad's car.
That's some proper
tires right now, and it was like less than 40 degrees.
Even if it was 70 or 80, it's still nothing but a tire roaster until you get good rubber on there.
I took my dad's car out.
They're small. That's 285s on it right now. I need to get 315s on it.
I took my
325s.
Looks like that's never happening.
For that, I don't have any 325s. I got some 315s though.
I took my dad's car out, and he was so mad because he's got that 2019, and it like talks to his phone and stuff. And I was like, you know what? I just owned it at this point. I'm just going. I'm going.
It looks like that's never going to happen for me.
What is
My
that
dad was not happy with me before I flew out here.
thing? Wants $50 a month for what?
Yeah, I don't really follow Caleb Rattle Trap. I don't watch the channel, so I couldn't tell you about any of that stuff.
Caleb?
know,
I've
yeah.
watched. He watches videos every now and then.
Yeah,
But
I really don't watch much of
He's
his
not
videos.
like I don't watch every single one he puts out, but I don't pay for any of his stuff. I watch whatever's free.
I know he's always got the variation. Welcome back to the channel.
Yeah.
The way he says shit.
It's like I like Foscast. It's kind of like Brutal. I watch him every night. I like Brutal, but I don't watch all his stuff because he goes on a bit sometimes.
Yeah, I met Brutal in person. Brutal's a good guy too. Yeah.
Brutal's a great guy in person.
Yeah, Brutal.
Videos,
He was there outside the hotel when we were sitting out there.
yeah, some of his videos are. I met him before even meeting him at the hotel. I met him at the track.
So
What's up, Salty?
But sometimes his
I
videos
feel better now.
boring.
Was it a quarter roll, half roll? How much toilet paper we go through on this one?
I've got the Whipple 3-liter that was originally on a 2018 Mustang, and it's got the 10 rib kit, the 132 millimeter throttle body, but I've got a Cobra Jet cold air intake going into it, which gives it a ton of air.
Oh, Cobra Jet cold air intake. Okay. When you said Cobra Jet, I'm thinking intake manifold. I'm like, wait. You got a Whipple. How are you doing that?
It's a 6-inch oval coming up in there, and it's being fed directly down. It doesn't come in from the front; it comes in from down below. It's huge. That's why Ken figures it got an extra 50 horsepower from what he was thinking it was going to do because of that cold air.
I don't know.
Well, he's a manual though, Sabino. Don't forget that. He's a Ben Calamer 6-speed. He's not auto.
I don't know what my dad's has, but it's got a big heat exchanger on it, and it's a Whipple. I know it's a Whipple, but I don't know the full specs. I
have the heat exchanger, and then I also have a ice tank in the back, but it's full of regular coolant and water right now.
I just get on it and I'm like, this MT82 is gonna go.
But right now, I guess one of the 3 pumps I have in my fuel pump setup isn't working, so I'm gonna have to find that one and replace it.
So let me ask you this, Pinks. Do you plan on having any seat time at the drag strip before Ford Takeover? Or are you going to be pretty much showing up with setup ready to go?
Really hope I can get somewhere around here because all the strips are closed right now.
Well, I don't mean now, but I mean before Ford Takeover, you got till late June, obviously.
I really hope so. I'm going to have to head over to Huntsville or down south because the track here, it's right by my house, closed this year. It's not open anymore.
What about Valdosta? Can't you just go down to Valdosta and run?
Not from
all that is from here. I'd have to look that up.
Valdosta is on the border of Florida and Georgia.
Oh yeah, that's way further than other tracks.
Yeah, you talking about Valdosta?
First.
You talking about South Georgia Motorsports Park, aren't you, Jay?
Yeah, I'll go to Huntsville. It's from here.
Let me speak on one thing that's okay with you guys. Rattletrap was asking about Foxcast, Caleb being sketchy. No, Foxcast is not sketchy. He's a straight up dude. So when you enter his contest, you will get exactly what he says you're going to get. There's no sketchiness to Foxcast. He's a straight up dude. I mean, he's not always the most approachable person, but he is a straight up dude. When he gives away, when he has a giveaway, it's legit. There's no bullshit to that. It's straight up.
Yeah, my cat's sitting behind me. Check this out. Ready? Like this.
No. Yeah. I used to have a cat that used to do that.
Butterscotch.
It keeps them warm. They like the warmth.
Why can't I get her on camera here? Oh, there we go.
She's like, I don't want to be on here.
Oh, just so y'all know, I took my dog out and she was farting real bad and she still didn't take a shit, so I'm still gonna have to smell that shit.
Cursed dog.
Yeah, straight up Rattletrap. You've heard of HPR, right? Speed Addict 731.
Oh yeah, he knows.
Okay, well you can call Ken because Ken posts his number to his shop on all of his videos. all of his shop number and everything's there. You can call him. He knows Caleb personally, and they talk all the time, and they don't live, but they're not far at all from each other. And he'll tell you straight up that Caleb is a straight up dude.
I've
Whatever,
talked to Caleb a few times. Caleb's actually a really nice guy.
whatever contest he is running and giveaways and shit, he is straight up on that shit. There's no bullshit.
I try and avoid most of these contests now because
Kenny, baby.
I'm tired of spending money.
Well, I am getting ready to spend a lot of money.
Good for you.
No, it's not. I've already done spend a lot of money, and now I'm fixing to spend a lot of money more.
On what?
Talking about with your house stuff?
No, I'm finna buy. Salty's finna buy him something that he's been wanting for a long time.
So is this going to infringe on ordering the Dark Horse?
It's a Corvette.
Well, as soon as if the prices are what I think the prices are going to come in on the Dark Horse, then I will be ordering a Dark Horse.
Yeah, but they're not opening
gonna
up
happen.
until next year, are they?
Yeah, I don't think it's till next year. But I am looking at a car right now, and if everything goes right, I'm not saying it will, but if everything goes right, then I'm going to be owning an S550.
Salty, I already know you too well, man. The guy's probably asking 39. You offered him 23.
No,
Here,
believe this or not, the guy's offered him. He's asking 32. I actually offered him 29.5.
Okay.
So I didn't think that was too bad. And the only reason why I'm doing that is because he changed
Prices start going down on used cars.
He changed out the wheels. He changed out the wheels. And I want the original set of PP1 wheels that comes on the car. He don't have them anymore. That's the reason why I dropped the price down. Because I'm not a
Gen
fan.
1 or Gen 2, Gen 3?
It's a Gen 2.
Okay.
This is 17. But I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the wheels that he has on it. The car looks good, but I'm just not. They're not my style, if you know what I mean.
I got PP1 wheels on mine.
Yeah, see, that's what I wanted. I wanted the
mine
PP1
didn't
wheels.
come with them. I bought those from somebody for I think with wheels and tires, I paid $300.
With the PP1 wheels?
Yep.
How in the hell did you get them that cheap?
A friend of mine.
Oh, I was going to say, dude, I cannot find them that cheap. Fucking way.
Not only did I get those, he threw in a set of axles just because he'd already changed it out. He just gave me his old axles for free. And so I went through those too because I've broken so many axles.
Is this a PP1, PP2 car?
It's a PP1 car.
Okay.
My car is not a PP1 car, but it's as fast as one now.
It's a 6R80 car, so it's not a manual. So, and you guys know I wouldn't buy a manual S550 anyway.
So would you be buying it to beef it up or just buying it to drive it and enjoy it? Or
But one thing you got to remember, I live in Georgia, and we got to have emissions here. So there's only so much I can do to the car so it will pass emissions. So
you can still get it to 750 wheel, freaking pass emissions by Roush did.
Yeah, see, I can't get it where I can't take the cats off of it, which I'd love to do a cat delete, but I can't do that here.
You don't have to. My Roush had cats.
Well, you don't have to do a cat delete. You can maybe upgrade to a high flow cat.
You could push 750 happily through cats and not have problems. I did it on my Roush.
Yeah. Stock cats?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, no problem.
Yep. No problem. Never had a problem on my Roush.
Get it done.
Okay, well, and you had a Roush blower, so I already know that because your car was a Roush.
And it had upgraded injectors, obviously. So
yeah. See,
yeah.
I wouldn't go with a Roush blower, only because of the heat soak on that shit. That's the reason why I wouldn't. But I am going to talk to Ken. I'm telling you right now, it is a very good possibility that I'm getting this car. Because
the heat soak's not bad on the Roushes if you do the triple pass dual fan heat exchanger from VMP.
Well, that is exactly 100% what I'm going to buy. I'm already done made my mind up on that.
I had that on the Roush too. It worked well.
And because I've been looking at the price of that today, I'm gonna talk to Ken. I don't know if they make the ESS kit for the 17. I know they make it for the 18 and up, but I don't know if they make it for the 17.
They make the what kit?
The ESS.
Oh, yeah, I would think they do.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what's changed between the Gen 2 and Gen 3. Primo would know more about that, or is that who that is?
Yeah,
Primo?
One's direct injection, one's not.
You see, I just don't.
That question?
I don't know if the brackets or anything like that have changed for, like moving the alternators and shit like that around. So
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. So I need somebody that's got more knowledge on that shit than me because I don't have none.
Yeah.
But it's a very good possibility I'm gonna get this car. So
Do people camp at Ford Takeover?
people
No.
what?
Do people?
Well,
I didn't hear the question.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the
they
question.
do allow people to leave their trailers there from Friday into Saturday, I believe, but that's it because it's technically it's like a 2-day event, but I think he's trying to stretch it out a little bit to where Wednesday's actual and Thursday I think is the dyno shootout, unless that's Friday day. That might be
it's
Friday day. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Friday night you got to like meet and greet wherever that's set up, and then a lot of people go to the track Friday night.
Didn't y'all have the dyno day early Friday, and then later that evening they had the big gathering where everybody blocked off the
Ken
street
was
and shit
trying to get him to stretch it out to be like a 4 or 5 day thing.
Yeah.
And he just said he shut it down.
The
And I'm
Ford
like, that's
Takeover?
stupid because when did you show up for Ford Takeover?
He was there on Wednesday.
I'm always there Wednesday.
Yeah, and I'm going to be there Wednesday this year. I've already got my hotel booked.
Why? You should have waited, dude, because freaking Boss Man's going to get us a group discount.
Well, if he does, then I can cancel it. And
Yeah.
I
All
already
right,
get
dude.
a really good discount through Best Western because you
got a military.
Well, I had points with them. I because of my travel. I had so many points that I
Best
get.
Western, you got to go with the Marriott or the Hilton.
Okay,
Wait, is it the Best Western?
Barbecue Mike, you have a good night, buddy.
It's where we stayed
later,
last
Mike.
year. It's where we
Take care,
stayed last year.
Hey, Shell.
Take care, Mike.
It's the Best Western Plus in Jackson, right?
Right, the same place.
Same one we were at last year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's I booked a hotel room there this time.
Okay.
And I got it from Wednesday night to Sunday.
Nice.
I paid for it, but I can refund it up to the day before it starts.
I can understand why he would shut the 4 or 5 day event down. And the reason why I say that is because of the cost and a lot of people drive a long damn ways to come to that place. You're talking 4 or 5 days.
Longer.
Well, see, not everybody is wanting to be there for that long just for a damn car
Then
show.
you don't have to be there for every day.
So
yeah, but if not enough people show up to the couple early days, then it's not worth them doing it,
You know, it's a long drive for some people. For me, it's an hour and a half.
Yeah, but just think if you still live in Washington, though. Look how far that drive would be.
Yeah, and then I'd much rather it be a 4 or 5 day event. That's why I never came when I was in Washington, because it was a 2-day event.
But you got to remember, there's never. Well, it used to only be a 1 day event.
Yeah.
But you got to remember, there's really not enough going on to really stretch it out to a 4 or 5 day event. It's only
you make something going on. You come up with shit.
Well, see,
week.
Hold on though. I like it the way it is, a 2-day event, because this way it gives us circle Wednesday and Thursday to just do whatever the hell we want. You know what I mean?
Fine.
Yeah, I actually like it that way.
I don't have a car, so y'all can have fun with Ford Takeover.
It basically turns into a 4 day event anyway, because a lot of the people
basically make it a 4-day event.
Yeah, a lot of people gets down there on Wednesday. They hang out like Sublime, Car Mob, Randy, Boosted, and then other people. That way, they have Wednesday and Thursday to themselves to go out, hang out, have a good time, meet up with other people, get to go to Ken's shop and hang out. And shit. Then come Friday, you do all the stuff surrounded by the Ford Takeover, the meet and greet, the dyno.
Last year was the best, man. We had like a 10-car. We had like a traveling car show wherever we went, dude. It was
you're talking about this year, right?
No, well, yeah. Earlier this year, yeah. I meant last year, just the last Ford Takeover. But yeah,
Sabino, you're in California, right?
Yeah, he's in Cali.
I see why he don't come for only a 2-day event.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I wish I'd shown up there a day before I did.
But
Sabino, ready this year, and I just started my new job, so I wasn't wanting to take a lot of time off.
Yeah, I can't say I blame you.
But next
Sabino,
year, I'm taking off. I'm gonna end up being there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, come home Sunday.
Yeah, but Sabino, you can make it a 4 or 5 day event. You can still come down, drive down on a Tuesday, and be there. And then Sublime, Car Mob, Boosted, a bunch of the Pinks, Ken, everybody's going to be there. So it
Yeah.
will still turn into a 4 or 5
I
day
don't know
event
if Ken will be there. He might leave.
Nah, Ken's
Wednesday and Thursday are usually more fun than Friday and Saturday. I'll just put it to you that way.
Ken's already talking about closing their shop down this year instead of closing it down on not working on Friday. He's talking about closing it down on Wednesday.
He didn't. I think he tried to close down on Monday.
It all depends.
And it
Yeah.
didn't happen.
Well, the reason why he couldn't is because
He had
Car
such a
Mob was,
backlog.
well, Car Mob was coming in. He needed a couple of things done in his car, so he opened up the shop to allow Car Mob to come in and do the little things he needed. And if I'm right, didn't Boost have something done to his truck or the little Fox?
Boosted switched over to E85 on his orange Fox.
Yeah, so
And
so
that took forever.
and you know how it is when the doors are open, people are going to show up. You know
Hey,
how that
maybe
works.
I'll get lucky and I'll have my F-250 by then.
I wouldn't have nothing to bring to the table unless I convince my dad that, hey, can I take your Mustang?
Why
Then
can't you bring your? Why can't you
Bring a
bring your?
Ford. It's
Why
Ford takeover, not Mustang takeover. I drove an ST last year.
You got a F-250 now. Why can't you bring that, Jamie? You don't have to be in the car show. You just come
I'll
hang
have
out with
two
me.
F-250s by then.
There you go.
Like I
It's
said,
a fun hangout, even if you don't race or do anything. It's just fun. I enjoyed it. It is mostly Mustangs, but it's not all Mustangs.
Solicit some old like 60s models cars.
There's a bunch of them there. 65 Mustangs, 66
projects.
You got Fairlanes. You got old F100 trucks. I mean,
You
there's
got
a bunch of different
Fairmonts.
stuff there.
You got all kinds of cool shit.
I have an OBS. This is just drive with the OBS work truck up.
Oh yeah. I need to I really wish I still had my big stacker trailer, then I could bring both my Mustang and my Focus. But
Oh, you need the trailer like
Dude,
like
I'm gonna
Ant
tell
had
you.
that deal,
I'm gonna
man.
tell you. This coming up year, you're not even gonna be thinking about that Focus because now you're gonna have a 900 horsepower Mustang.
do you
That
want to
motherfucker-
bet I'm not going to be thinking
and
about that Focus?
And that motherfucker's gonna have all your attention because it's gonna be fun as hell.
It is, but I still have a love for the smaller hatchback, 4-cylinders. It's just something I've always really liked.
No,
Okay, this
Zach,
is a good question because I can bring my travel trailer then.
So let me answer that question. So Sabino, basically the way the hotel parking lot is set up is basically what people were doing is they were you could back your trailer up and over the curb, so the trailer would sit in the grass, and then your truck was still sitting in the parking spot.
well,
I don't know
Sabino,
what
are you
to
gonna be
do.
bringing a Mustang to the show? If that's the
Yeah, you
case,
got a badass Mustang.
okay. Well, let me ask you this: how are you going to get your fifth wheel trailer? Are you talking about your fifth wheel car trailer? You can
Well,
take it.
unless
you
you
can
have a
take it
big
to-
toy hauler that has the Mustang in it and the living space
Wait.
in front.
What's a fifth wheel trailer? Pardon my
That's what I'm-
stupidity.
That's what I'm asking. Well, it's a fit.
Goes
It's a
in the
goose.
bed of the truck.
It's a gooseneck.
Next,
It don't
Oh,
go.
yeah. Yeah,
it
you
don't
can
go
still
on the
do that.
bumper. It mounts in the bed. It hooks up to the bed.
Yeah, you can still put that in the hotel parking lot, just backing the trailer up over the curb.
He could take that so much out to Jackson Speedway and leave it there.
Yeah, well, that would only be Friday into Saturday, though. They're going to allow that. If he's coming early, like Wednesday or Thursday, then he'd still have to park it at the hotel for a night.
Yeah, I'll just park it at the hotel. If I may end up just bringing my flatbed.
But
depends.
Gary did that. A lot of people did that. They just backed their trailer up over the curb, and then it
My
sat on the grass
flatbed is
while the
easy
truck.
to get up over, but my enclosed is kind of low in the back end. It might not make it over that curb.
Zach, no, you do not need a racing license to race.
No.
'Cause
Okay.
unless you are racing like NHRA, and then you need a.
Depends on
Not-
how fast you go. You need a license once you pass what, 8 seconds?
Well, you don't even need a license then. You just need your cage certification. You
Yeah.
don't need a license.
There's a certain speed at where you actually need a license. When you start having to use a chute, you need a license.
But I think that's only if you're just running tested tune. It's as long as your car's certified, you don't
Yeah,
have to have a license. But if
Yeah,
you're
you don't
running
have
an
to have a
event,
license.
then
You don't
yeah.
have to have a
I'm
license.
talking racing. If
Oh,
you're
yeah.
racing, then if you get to where you have to use a chute, which is what 150 or faster for a single chute and 200 or faster for a double chute, then you have to have a license. At most tracks, not every track. Just NHRA and IHRA certified tracks that run their rules.
91, chop. Come on, drop a Keurig in there. Tell needs coffee.
I mean, it depends on what I got going on in June, I guess. I mean, I don't have a fast or a cool car or anything, but I mean, driving up
You,
to
you
hang
don't
out.
need.
since
You
I'm
don't
just
even
gonna
need a
hang out.
car.
We're,
You don't
we're,
even need a car. You
we're
just come
fun
and hang
people to
out and
hang out
enjoy
with.
it.
Since I live in Huntsville, I might as well go up to Jackson. It's not.
Right. Yeah. You're
2.5 hours from Huntsville.
Yeah, you're not far at all.
It's an hour and a half from here, 2.5, and it might even be 2.5 from Huntsville.
Sabino, yeah, you can
Travel
park that
trailer.
right there in the hotel parking lot. It's a toy hauler and your Mustang fits. Yeah, you can park that in the hotel parking lot. Not a big deal.
Let's bring my travel trailer and here's.
Or
here's
you can park it at
the
the dentist
Super
office
Duty.
next door.
Shit, why not get a hotel, Jamie?
Here's the 2023 Super Duty.
Well, how many nights you plan on staying up there, Jamie, if you go?
I don't know. Knowing me, I might just do it the whole entire time just to get away from the work grind.
Well,
The
give it a
hotel's
little bit of time. Boss man always calls. He gets something set up with the hotels there, and he gets
Yep.
a really good discount for everybody. I think the rooms. What y'all paid last year, Sublime? 115, 110, something like that. I know it wasn't a whole.
I forgot, man. I want to say it was 120, 115. Yeah, somewhere around there. When
See,
normally it's 150 a night.
I wasn't even in that deal, and I got that price or better.
Yeah, if you have a Best Buy Western and a military, you're in like Flint.
Yeah, I get a pretty decent.
You don't need to worry about that discount. I mean, you get a better one. That's what Carmob, he was able to get his
Although
without
this
even
year,
need Boss Man's
I think
discount.
it was like 115 a night for me.
Maybe I'll have some like toilet liquor with me.
Well,
Oh my God.
There's a liquor store there. They actually have good liquor. It's fine.
Jamie, you're active military, so you're all, and plus you're traveling, so you're automatically gonna get a really good discount.
Yeah.
Oh, I can just showcase off my new 23 Super Duty.
And
That's
their liquor stores suck, Pinks. They ain't got no Miller Genuine drafts.
No,
That's
that's a good thing.
You know what? You got to bring that with you this year. You got
I
to.
do every year, dude. I do every year now. I'm not dumb.
Super Duty.
Man,
Huh?
does anybody want a black Pomeranian? God damn,
No.
you stink, dog.
No, I
She's
don't.
killing me.
No, I
Holy
remember Fozzie Bear, my Pomeranian. His farts were horrible.
Oh my
They were some of
lord,
the
dude!
worst.
My dog her farts usually don't stink. I'm gonna cover her back her ass up. Maybe it'll stay up under that her doggy blanket.
Just
Then I
stuff
can
a
throw that.
freaking bounce sheet in her ass, man. That'll fix it.
Fuck. And the problem
Put a
is,
dryer sheet over the ass. Yeah.
Just like the old paper towel rolls for people smoking weed. They put the bounce sheets in the paper towel roll to blow it out.
yeah, but see, a lot of people don't understand. But with these little dogs, you got to be very careful about the air freshener you use in your house.
Man,
You like that? You like
after
that?
you said that, it just reminded me of somebody, and I'm not gonna say it.
Like I said, you just got to be with these little dogs like this.
It's like the mountain spring freshness of crack.
Yeah, like I said, with these little dogs, you got to be very careful about the air freshener that you spray in your house.
Really?
Yes, hell yeah, they fucking kill the shit out of them.
The old school bounce sheets. Heck
Well, I
yeah,
don't
bro.
spray air
Poor
freshener.
girl, man.
You don't spray air freshener in your house?
Nope.
Really?
I don't have to. I have in the bathroom. There is a thing of Febreze in there.
Well, of course, that's a given.
That's every bathroom. But
Yeah,
out
hell
here,
yeah.
I think my wife's got a little wax burner thing that she uses to make the place smell decent. And
Oh my God.
it smells
I'd-
fine.
I'd love to be able
Stop
to.
laughing about that.
I'd love to be able to use.
No,
those,
I just
paints.
reminded me of something.
Oh,
My mom
Is she up?
has got freaking allergies and sinuses and all that kind of shit.
So do I.
So
Nah, she ain't up.
we can't use the wax burners in here because it just absolutely stops her head completely up.
Really?
Hell yeah.
The little cubes of wax.
Yeah. See, that's what I prefer. I like those. And,
Yeah.
but she can't use them.
I'd actually rather be burning candles, but that's a little bit safer.
But do you remember when they first come out with that shit? You remember the potpourri stuff and the
Oh, I
little bitty mini crock pots, and you put the
Uh-huh.
liquid in there with the little dude. I used to absolutely love that shit.
I love those because I love a good potpourri with a lot of rose in it.
Hell
But-
yeah.
My problem is she's burning these candles, and she never asked me what flavor I like. She never puts vanilla in there, and vanilla is one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, vanilla's awesome.
Wait a second. What date is Ford Takeover?
23rd,
23rd, 24th,
no,
June.
wait a minute, 24th and 25th, ain't it?
No, 23rd, 24th of June.
Okay.
I've got it
23rd,
in my
24th.
calendar.
Okay.
I've already got it marked out.
Make sure it's not in make sure
Friday and Saturday are the two main days.
it's just make sure it's not within somebody's birthday.
Well, I can tell you this: if this deal goes through and I get this Mustang, 100% for sure, if nothing don't happen, my mom, I will be at Ford Takeover.
I'm gonna go out.
Then I'm gonna actually have
my
something.
car trailer and bring it.
Then I'm gonna actually have something to bring.
What the hell I got a scab on my arm that I didn't even know.
I bet it is very fragrant, Mark, but I bet it ain't from potpourri.
Speaking of which, I'm getting ready to head out there.
Head out where? Outside?
Head out to like the same place where Mark is right now.
Yeah, but see, you're in your garage. It's a little bit warmer in there than it is outside. Just a little bit.
Yes.
It is 80 degrees inside my room right now.
Wait, bounce sheets and glue traps?
All right,
I've never heard the glue traps one.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
What the hell are you going to use the glue traps for?
Yeah, it's the Best Western Plus Executive Residency, Jackson Northeast.
Yep, that's it.
on Christmasville Cove, Jackson.
That's it. That's it.
It's actually a really nice hotel too.
It is, dude.
Really
It
nice.
is.
The breakfast is good.
The only thing is, I like the other hotel that we had across the street because that was an outdoor pool. This one's got an indoor pool.
I don't care about the pool. I don't use them.
Oh, dude, me and Boosted, a couple of us love going to the pool, car mobbing them.
I might actually bring my trunks this year if I still have them and go swimming. But I didn't bring them last year.
It's not some Roach Motel.
No, it's not a Roach Motel.
No.
It's actually a really clean hotel.
Oh, if they got roaches, don't worry. Just add protein to your food.
Add protein to the diet.
Maybe they're relatives from the ones you're looking at now, Jamie.
Are you mixing Pepsi and some type of whiskey or rum?
Yeah, I gotta get the taste of Pepsi out.
You're supposed to drink rum and Coke. That's the drink, not rum and
The
Pepsi.
taste of Pepsi out.
No.
I think you got that backwards.
Oh,
I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, it's plenty enough time in advance. You can go ahead and make your plans. Put in for the time. Well, I mean, you being active military, it's really kind of hard for you to put in.
you can still put in for time in active military.
Really?
Something
Yeah, I
major
mean, I
comes
can
up.
be like, look, I'm like,
They'll honor it unless something major comes up. But you're changing duty stations between now and then, so you have to wait till that's done.
so here's the deal with how this is working, right? With my
Reagan
duty
road
station.
trips.
This is gonna get this might get a little confusing to some, but I'm technically changing my duty station back to the DC area with duty in Huntsville.
I just left my duty station on the other side of that wall.
Duty.
Yeah, literally.
Duty. Sabino, do what I do when I go to Florida, brother. Mine's about 25 hours of driving. Chop it in half, man. Find a hotel halfway, 13 hours of driving, stay the night, hop the road, get back there in the next 13.
But this is
But his is 26 hours.
Well, that's what I'm saying. 13 and 13, 2 13-hour days.
Mark, why ain't you? If you're in your garage, dude, why ain't you up on this panel?
but this is my retirement tour. This is my last.
Really?
This is gonna be my retirement duty station.
And how many years is that?
I'll have 16 in March. So
So 4 years in Redstone.
I have 4 and some change because I get there in January. So technically, March I hit 16 years.
Oh.
So now, when you go to the duty station, does that mean you're changing bases?
Yes.
Yeah, well, so the way my program works, I'm gonna be under the umbrella of DC because I'm gonna manage program, but I'm gonna have duty elsewhere. So I'm not gonna be assigned to a tenant unit on that base.
She's gonna have duty.
So let me ask you something. So are you planning? Are you hoping, or is it already set? Are you going to be serving your duty station, like basically in Alabama somewhere?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's 100%. I already have
Okay.
my place and everything.
And
Dude,
you're up there, and it's up there where Huntsville. Is that what you said?
I already have my place. It's all set up.
Oh, okay. Well,
My
if you're gonna
stuff
be in
parked there.
Huntsville, then you're gonna be able to see Pinks pretty much whenever you want. Because I don't think you're not far from Huntsville
It's
at all.
o- it's a, it's a little over an hour.
Oh well, shit. There you go.
Because my sister lives past Huntsville, so I have to drive about an hour and 30 minutes to get to my sister's house. She lives in Grant, which is south of Huntsville.
And Sublime, you said when you retire, whenever that may be, you said you're 100% going to Florida, right?
More than likely.
What
Yeah.
rank are you right now, Jamie?
Huh?
What rank are you?
7. Hopefully, I'm
Yeah.
an 8 by the time I.
You're an
hopefully I-
E7? Oh my
Hmm?
god. I can't talk to you. You're too high ranking. I was
She's
just
Captain
E3.
Duty.
I was an E3 when I got out. I mean, I had been an E4, but I was an E3 when I got out.
I was gonna go warrant officer, but like I'm. This is like I have. I
A
feel
warrant
like
school is such a pain in the ass.
I feel like I have the best enlisted job in the whole entire military. I swear, I have the best enlisted job ever.
There's a E7 starting first class, right?
Correct.
SFC. Wow.
Hopefully, I make master
Okay.
sergeant.
I will
Master.
have to talk to my brother. Like I said, I don't know what he was
Good
when
for
he
you.
got out. He retired out at 41 years out of the Air Force. So I don't, but he definitely was an officer.
He was probably an airman too.
Oh, I don't know what it was. Like I said, he
No,
was.
that's like an E3. An airman
probably
is like an E3, I
Probably
think.
a colonel. He's probably a general or colonel.
All I know is he can sit on his ass right now if he chooses to, and draw his retirement check from the military, and get a $16,000 a month paycheck, and do nothing but watch TV.
Yeah. Well, my
I know that
brother-
one. I know he told me that much. Now, what that equals out to in rank, that I couldn't tell you because I don't know nothing about the
My
military.
brother-in-law got out of the Marines as a lieutenant colonel, the highest rank he could achieve, because he did a green to gold, so he could never go above lieutenant colonel in the Marines. So, but that's not low ranking. That's still pretty high ranking because above that is colonel and then so, but he retired at that rank and he makes plenty of money in retirement.
Yeah,
Wow.
like my brother was telling me, they tried to entice him to stay longer than his 41 years. They was going to give him like whatever new rank he
40
was going to
years,
get.
that's way too much.
Dude,
30
he was-
Yeah, I would have been like 40 years, and you want me
No,
more?
no,
I'd be
he-
like,
dude,
Jesus, dude, I'm married
hey,
to you. I'm not freaking dying with you.
Look, he
No, he
was.
probably did 30 years. 31's a long time in the
Who
military.
did? No, my brother retired 41 years.
Then yeah, he had to be at least in general.
He
Status.
joined in 1980, and he just retired in early 22.
I feel like
Yeah.
I'm running out of steam with like almost
sorry.
16.
21.
Yeah.
No, late 21. Late 21. Late
I wish
21
I'd
when he
done more
retired.
than 6.5. I wish I'd retired, but even if I had retired as enlisted, I wouldn't be making anywhere near what my brother-in-law makes, because he retired as what is that, 05, 06?
I stayed in for the insurance and the education, and I used. I
Okay,
used
05.
I use the
he makes
military.
he makes more in retirement than I do working. So, which sucks. He makes probably close to twice what I make.
Shit, the only reason why my brother's working now is because he went and got a job as a contractor for the government, working on the same base that he retired off of, making like 3 times what he made when he was enlisted.
Yeah.
He's like, shit. He goes, look, I'm only going to work 4 years and then I'm retired completely. He goes, my son will graduate high school, 4 years, I'm done. He said, only reason, he said, I could retire right now and do nothing. He goes, but I'd be bored off my ass. He goes, because all I've known my whole life is work. He goes, I don't know. He goes, I wouldn't know what to do if I went home.
Man,
Hey,
if I had money and could just stay at home and do stuff, I got plenty to do.
But see,
I'd
he's
sit
got
there
no
and do
hobbies though.
everything.
He's got no hobbies. He's not a car guy. He don't do anything. He
I'd
sits
sit
at
on
home and
YouTube all
watches
day. I know
fucking
me.
foot. He sits at home and watches sports 24/7 a day. That's all he does.
So, Pigs, let me ask you a question. As far as when you put your car in the trailer and you strapped it down, and obviously I'm assuming you had it in neutral. If it was a stick, or did you have it in gear?
I had it in gear.
Did you have the e-brake on?
There is no e-brake on my car.
What?
My car doesn't have an e-brake.
It's a Gen 2.
It doesn't have stock brakes on it.
So what? You lose the e-brake when you upgrade the brakes?
Depends on the brakes you upgrade to. I went to a brake that would fit underneath the wheels I wanted to use.
Wait, didn't your car come with Brembos already?
No, I don't have a performance package.
Oh, I keep forgetting. I keep thinking all the Mustang GTs, no matter what they were, come with the Brembos. I forget about that.
I have Willwoods on it right now, but I'm switching Willwoods to Bear.
Oh, man.
In the rear because I want to be able to keep a smaller tire.
That e-brake probably would have saved you if you had it.
No, it wouldn't have. The floor is really slick in that thing.
Oh, it's not like a wood floor, like a plywood?
It was in gear. It didn't roll. It slid. No, it's a floor.
I have manual brakes in my Jeep. I don't even have Hydro Boost or
it slid forward.
I just want to know, how did the straps come loose?
I don't know because
that's my thing.
It slipped through. I have no idea how the straps came loose.
When you strap the back down, do you strap straight or do you strap an X strap?
I strapped. Well, I only had one strap in the rear and one in the front, which should have been fine.
Oh, you didn't have all four corners?
Strap. I did them opposite each other. But it was like completely loose when I got back there. When I took it out, the strap wasn't even hooked up to the car anymore. It came that loose.
Wow.
And I'd reefed them down. I use big straps. You know, I wish I'd had 4 straps, but even then, if it was going to do what it did, it would have just slipped out anyway. I don't know how I did it. I've never had that happen.
Coming from a trucker's world, since I'm a trucker, I was a trucker. I'm not sitting here trying to mess with your intelligence or whatever, but when you strap a car down, do you pull the straps all the way tight before you tighten them down, or do you leave slack and then tighten them down?
I pull them tight and then tighten them down.
That's the reason why they came loose.
Why?
Because you're supposed to leave slack.
No, you're not.
Yes, you are.
Okay. I know how physics work, Salty, and when you strap them down, whether they're tight or loose, when you start strapping them, doesn't matter.
Okay. Yes, it does. I'm sorry, but I've been a truck driver. Trust me, I've been doing this my entire life.
I've been strapping shit down since I was a kid too. Hey, it all works the same way.
Okay. All right. We'll stop right there.
We'll
agree to disagree.
It doesn't matter.
There you go.
Take a Moose Road to Beaver Lane and stay on the Moulton Expressway.
They work on friction against themselves. And I've gone through this with other people and watched videos on how to strap things down and gone through classes on how to strap things down. And I don't pull them like super tight before I start cranking them down, because then they can't. You can't pull them too tight, because then they won't start wrapping up like they're supposed to.
They won't ratchet.
And it ratchets fine. And I had it ratcheted down the same way I've done.
Oh boy, here we go.
I don't know
okay?
why it came loose.
Oh yeah, we're good.
Damn, Mark.
It just came loose on me because something had to go wrong today.
Yeah,
right across from the Houston restaurant.
You know what? And we were just talking about that last night on your live.
Yeah.
Before you went and got the car, you're like, "This is gonna be the first time I've ever used this thing to go get a car." That's what you said last night.
Something had to go wrong. Just my luck. Yeah. Now, mind you, I really wish I'd had 4 straps on it like I normally do. I've never strapped it with just one strap in the front and rear.
The way
Did you have 4 straps with you?
No, I didn't, because I figured because I was originally going to take the other trailer, which has straps in its toolbox. and this one has the wheel straps inside it, but once I got it in there, it's too tight. I couldn't get beside it close enough to actually hook those up
Yeah.
the over the wheel straps because that would have been nice. But I could have found a I could have like ran them through the wheels and hooked them up, and that would have worked. And I didn't think about that until after it went bad.
Yeah. And
But if
Mark,
I hadn't had to hit my brakes as hard as I did,
true,
it wouldn't have happened.
true.
We were on a 1-lane road or a 2-lane road?
It was a 4-lane road.
2 on each side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mark,
With the
100%
median in the
agree.
middle.
Mark, 100% agree. Zach, save your money, pay cash for your first car. Don't go in debt and make payments on your very first car.
Yeah. No shit.
No.
I bought my first car, but I paid $600 for it. So
Because no offense, not saying you are, Zach, but most of us not heads, and I will say most of us not heads, including my dumbass self, we are not responsible enough for money at such a young age. And we buy on the impulse, and we see shit we want, we buy it at a stupid young age. Now that we got older and smarter, we don't do that shit no more. We're smart now. Now we save our money.
I had to get my first car running out of the weeds.
That's
Basically.
exactly what I had to. Well, no, I didn't have to do that. My dad did. He gave me that '69 Roadrunner, but when he bought it, it wasn't running. And after he rebuilt the engine, it was good after that.
I was given the old farm junk as a kid. Well, my older sister got a 4-year-old car that my dad bought for her. My younger sister got a semi brand new Ford Explorer, and I'm sitting here in the middle, and I get the junk, which I was okay with. Like,
Very true again, there, Mark. I dogged the shit out of my first car. I'm not
the
gonna
thing
lie.
that pisses me off is both my older sisters, when they graduated high school, my dad bought them new cars, brand new cars. When I graduated, I did not get a car. He didn't give me college money. He didn't give me a car, and I thought I was going to get one, and I already had one picked out. And in hindsight, I'm glad I didn't get that car. But I ended up buying my first car, which was a Pinto, and it was used and in a junkyard with a frozen motor. And I bought it, and the motor wasn't really frozen; it was the starter, and I fixed it really easily. Then my younger brother and sister also got brand new cars when they graduated.
I
I
still have my first car. I still have
Huh?
one of my first cars. I still have.
I wish I did.
What's up, Triple Threat Motorsport or Motorsport or Motor?
What's up, Triple Threat?
Fuck, I can't get the word out. What the
I got
fuck?
a Willys Jeep,
I don't know about that.
and then that thing was slow.
That's Triple Threat's favorite saying. That's why I said that.
I'd like to have. God Almighty, dog. I'd like to have a Willys Jeep. God damn.
I still have it. It's in my garage in PA. That's on a battery tender right now.
Anybody got a
And then I got
small Pomeranian sized fucking cork? God Almighty, she's killing me, man.
I'm telling you, dude, you
Terrible,
got your
dude.
answer in your house. Go to your laundry room and grab some bounce sheets and stick them up the freaking ass.
Make a rounded diaper for the dog.
This
It
shit
will
comes
work.
out of nowhere, man. I mean, you just
Some
sitting having a
charcoal
conversation,
underwear.
and all of a sudden,
Not nowhere. It's her asshole.
fucking fog just slaps you right in the fucking face.
Some charcoal underwear.
Oh lordy. Man.
And then I got a farm truck with a 3 on the tree, and then I messed that up, and then I ended up putting a SM 465 4 on the floor, and then drove that.
Good advice, Mark. Get a V6 Mustang for your first car, Zach. Save yourself a lot of headache and a lot of problems. If you get a V8, you're automatically gonna want to damn mess with it. So get a V6.
Insurance.
and don't.
Insurance.
Hell yeah, especially at your age, you need any help you can get on insurance because it's just not going to be good. 20 years old. Oh yes, the insurance company's just waiting for that phone call. I'm telling you, they're waiting for that phone call.
20 years old and insurance on a Mustang.
Yeah, boy. That's like, yep. I want you as my customer. I'm finna rape your ass.
Okay, so I lied. I got more whiskey or bourbon or whatever you want to call it.
Damn.
Well, I just emptied the bottle.
This bitch gonna have to sleep in the living room or something. God
My
damn.
bottle's a half gallon. I'm not emptying it.
Wow.
She's like, I wish I had some of that.
Damn, a half gallon. Holy shit, you really want to get drunk, don't you, Pinks?
No, I'm just on my second glass, and this one I only filled half full.
Shit, he's got to learn how to drive an automatic first, Rich.
Automatic. What's an automatic?
That's
Oh,
what I'm
that's
saying.
my
But Zach's
second.
never driven, so he's got to learn how to drive.
Speaking of teaching to drive, I was teaching my daughter how to drive, and then I got a rental car when I flew home before I flew out to here. And she was like smashing her left foot like she was looking for the clutch because all the vehicles up until the rental car was manual that I put her in. So she's used to the Willys Jeep and she's used to my little purple car being a manual.
Hey, Mustang or Mark, I didn't learn to drive with a stick. I learned to drive with a car that had a manual transmission in it.
Oh my God.
Oh, there's some innuendo somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't drive sticks, man. I drive
Peanut
manual.
butter.
The question is, do the sticks drive you?
Nope.
Depends.
Depends on where they hit me.
Wait, now you need depends? Holy Jesus, what kind of relationship is this?
I'm getting old. That's all.
Peanut butter.
Things get slapped, okay?
I don't know where Zach lets in a peanut butter. What the fuck was that?
So, oh, man.
You know,
Zach's saying you need some peanut butter on your depends there, Pinks.
put it in D, and the automatic there, Rich, is fine in my truck, but that's the only that's like that.
So I was teaching another teenager how to drive the Mazda, which is a 6-speed. And yeah, that was interesting.
Oh.
My other friend who is learning how to drive learning how to drive a car that's manual.
So at 22, the newest GT I could have had at 22 would have been what, a 93? Yeah.
Damn, Sabino. He was paying $423 a month at age 22. God
Ooh.
almighty.
You know what? I had bad payments like that when I was young too, and it was for like an escort wagon.
I think I was at like 180 or 200 with the farm truck and a Willys Jeep.
I'm at over. I think I'm paying $600 a month right now for the Edge.
Apparently, I had a cheaper rate because of being female. The insurance automatically got like $30 off or something. I'm serious.
Oh, you're talking insurance? I'm talking car payment.
Oh,
I remember when I was in 86, when I got my driver's license, I think my insurance on that Roadrunner was, I want to say $115 a month. And
I
that was
wasn't
for
born in
that,
'86.
that was liability. And believe me or not, in 86, $115 a month was an expensive payment for insurance.
That was a lot of money in '86.
You damn right it was. Especially when you're only 16 and your dad said, if you want to drive, you're going to make this insurance
At
payment.
16, I was making like $4 an hour.
I wasn't even making $4 an hour. I was working at Shoney's making $3.35 an hour. I still remember that shit.
You were at minimum wage still?
Yeah, at 16, hell yeah, I was.
Well, I started
wasn't
working at
even
14 at the restaurant, so by 16, I had 2 years in. I actually got a raise. I was already up to $4 an hour from $3.15 is what it was. $3.15 I think it was, or $3.25, one of the two.
I started.
Minimum. And I was making like $4 an hour. I thought it was high on the hog there.
I
Hell
started
yeah.
working in.
But that was like 87, I think. 87, 88, somewhere in there. 87.
I wasn't even born in '87 or '88. I was born in '89. I started working at Wendy's in 03, making
What month were you born?
Huh?
What month were you born?
January.
Okay, so you were born before I
Capricorn.
graduated high school.
Capricorn. That's why.
I
And-
graduated high school in June of '89.
That's when I was born. January.
Yep. And then
I'm a February boy.
So what?
and
What was
then
that, Pinks?
I worked at Wendy's in 03 at 14 for $4.95 an hour.
Yeah, Capricorn is a good sign, dude.
I was born in February.
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 That's kind of like Car Mob's unanimous.
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 I like what Mark said. He goes, "Yeah, I didn't go to high school. I was just high in school."
Yeah, that was my same thing.
Yeah, Mark, why the hell ain't you on the panel, dude?
I wish I was.
Yeah.
That's
I
how I
was
had to
born-
fall off the balcony story. Well,
I was-
actually, no, it wasn't high that day.
I was drunk in high school.
So was I. A lot.
I was a man. I was bad. I was awful.
Dude, Mark, now that you say that shit, I was almost born in a damn Dodge Dart.
I was a drunk
Almost didn't make it to the
cheerleader.
hospital, eh?
Yeah, it was 8 degrees below zero when I was born. And my dad was driving my mom to the hospital, and there was 8 inches of snow on the ground, and it was 8 degrees below zero in January of 1970. And my mom said she almost gave birth to me in that Dodge Dart because my dad was so drunk driving her to the hospital. He went out went through an intersection and lost control of the car. She said they done like 6 or 7 damn 360s in the road. She said she
Hey,
almost gave birth to me right there.
Rich, you're not really here. You're at the 8th Mile drag strip.
No, he. That took a second. Oh my God! Pick a standard.
Man,
Oh man. Shit, I was
I
going
like
to say
that.
something else, but that just sidetracked me
At
totally.
the 8th Mile drag strip. Now that is fucking funny.
I was
Sorry.
a drunken cheerleader.
Look, I posed this question to him last night. And Sublime, you wasn't in here for this.
You proposed to him last
No,
night?
I
What?
posed this question. You know, everybody knows how Rich is when it comes to the 8th Mile drag strips. And he goes, you know how he is. He don't like them. Okay. And I said, well, what is the difference of people running 8th Mile drag strips than NASCAR going from running a 2.5 mile at Daytona, running a half mile at Martinsville? What is the difference?
Or Dover?
You know what I'm saying? There's no
Dover.
difference. There's no difference,
Nope. There isn't. And 8th Mile works the same as quarter. It's the first person across that line, and it
Exactly.
relies on your reaction time and your 60 foot. That is 2 huge things in both quarter and 8th, and you're gonna win most of the time.
8th Mile drag
Yeah,
strip. I'm
too.
putting like a freaking 543 center section with a true track in there, and I'm just gonna haul.
My car will work in both 8th and quarter, and I've raced both. When I raced with the Ford drag team in Washington, we raced one weekend we'd be at the quarter mile track, the next weekend we'd be at the 8th mile track, and we beat Mopar because the Mopar guys didn't want to go to the 8th mile track, so they lost points.
I'd run a built C4 to a 9-inch with 543 center section and a motor that likes to be wound tight in the high RPMs. That's my 8th Mile car.
See, now let me tell you, with that 9-inch, see, I would run an 8.8 and get more horsepower and torque than you would.
Salty, you're just dreaming of an 8.8. You don't have that much.
Dude, I don't even have a 4.4.
And 9 inches is just on the spectrum of reality here.
Like I said,
Nobody gets 9 inch.
look, I don't even have a 4.4.
The 9-inch is my signature.
Well, don't get me wrong, 9 inches is a hell of a lot stronger, but you just lose horsepower and torque through the 9-inch because of the way it's all built.
The high point diff. Yeah.
I do love the quarter mile track, but 8th mile tracks work for me too. I
I know. I was just now reading that when you started laughing about that shit.
Oh my god.
My God. I can't. Nothing comes out right anymore.
Shells just keep
think
standing.
Rich GT, you're afraid to take my car on at the 8th mile track or the quarter mile even at this point.
I'd be afraid to
But
drive
I
your.
tell you what, he will take your car on that, and that's at the road course.
Oh, I'll go to the road course.
Because I'm gonna tell you that fucking R he's got, that bitch ain't no joke on a damn road course.
No, it's not. But
That's a serious
once
fucking
I get
car.
once I get done changing my rear end back to the way it was, I'm a demon on the road course. I love that. I love that. Yes, I would love to have a 350R. I would love to have one with the setup I have in mind now, motor
Oh
wise.
God, yeah.
I would
Yo,
putt
God, yeah.
around in those high performance cars. I would not
Oh.
even. I'd hardly give it to them.
Oh, I push them hard around the. I remember the last time I was going around the track on one of our on one of our coaching days, and I was the second half of the day, and the coach got out of the car, and we're running. It starts raining, and I'm traveling behind a GT3, a GT3R Porsche, and I was keeping up with him the whole way around. And I'm in my Focus, my older one that actually was quick, keeping up with him. And then he takes off a lap, and I'm going around, and I don't have anybody in front of me, and I hit turn one. And as I get to turn one, there's nobody in front of me breaking up the water. And there is so much water on the track. My car decided to slide from the right-hand side of the track on the inside all the way to the outside. And that's when I knew I was done running that day because there's too much water on the track.
Nope, I've never been on a track or a course. Nope.
That's something I've never done. I say that. I've ran 5 laps at Road Atlanta in a Mazda RX-3 SP.
Ooh, that would be fun.
It was, but I'm gonna tell you, I was scared of the car because that is the fastest, smallest car I have ever ridden in my fucking life.
Really?
Damn right. My brother-in-law had that son of a bitch built to the hilt.
How fast was it? No.
He was going down the straightaways at Road Atlanta at 185.
Damn, that's pretty quick for a little 3.
For a Mazda RX-3 SP, and I don't know if most people in here don't know what that car is.
That is
a very small. No, that is a very small little fucking car.
Yeah.
It's a rotary, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a rotary.
Yeah. So it had like the 12A in it, probably.
No. He had that one taken out. He built a 13B for it. And that
13B
motherfucker.
Like a 13B turbo. Because I had a 13B turbo in my RX-7.
Yeah, well, see, his was built with no turbo. But I'm going to tell you right now, that little son of a bitch.
In that little car, yeah, it'd be super fast. The car weighs nothing.
I'm telling you right now, he had a full cage in it. It's all the best damn road course suspension at that time. Now we talking back in probably 88. I want to say it was around 87, 88 time. The best suspension because all of his buddies, they all raced RX-3s, RX-4s, and RX-7. They all went to Road Atlanta every single weekend and fucking raced.
So I am hoping that next year during the season, I will be able to get down to Road Atlanta with like Chins or HDR. So one of the groups I belong to for racing, where you can get track days for like $300 to $500. But that'll be with the Focus. That means this winter I have to get the Focus done. So that's one thing I have to do. I have to get the new engine in it. I have to get it tuned. I have to get the suspension redone, which I've got all the parts for it. So I actually have to start working on it.
I want to get to I want to get my Jeep up to Windrock in Tennessee or Gulches in South Carolina and go 4-wheeling.
Yeah.
But I have to stretch the rear and I have to push the axle back and put the new tank in. And I'd like to get the tank put in before I move. So it's less I got to do. And then I got to put the axle back and then beef up the rear part of the frame, get longer springs, offset the center pin, do a flex check, redo the shock towers. That's what I have to do to push the axle back in the Jeep, still keep it roadable.
Hey, Mark, an XR4 Ti is much better as a rally car than a road course car.
Is that the one with the like a bubble top?
It's basically it's the Mercor, but it looks like an old style. It's kind of an Escort. It basically is the Mercor Escort of the time, with the it's got more of a slant front end,
Yeah,
the bubbly top.
that's what I thought. It was the bubbly top on it.
I like them. I like the X4 Ti's. I really do. Especially if you've got a good, yeah, it has the SVO Mustang wing basically. I like the one that's got what's the engine I can't think of right now. It's starting to see. Come on, brain's not thinking. They're really fun. They're really fun cars. I knew a guy who had one in Washington. They're great little cars, but they really make good rally cars.
Yeah, I remember seeing the watching rally races.
But they do make good rally cars.
That is something I don't know if I would have the balls to do.
I do. I just need a good Subaru or a Subaru style car for that.
I don't think I would mind it.
A Mustang I could build up, or a Miata. You can turn a Miata into a rally car. It's so crazy.
My thing is, I wouldn't mind doing the rally, but I don't want to be going through dirt roads through the woods.
Oh yeah,
because dude, if you fuck up and you T-bone a tree sideways, you're fucking hurt.
If you have everything in there you're supposed to have and the cage you're supposed to have, you should be fine.
Get an AMC Eagle. And just,
oh god, an AMC Eagle would be awesome. Those are so hard to find now.
Hell, anything AMC is getting hard to find.
That are not falling apart with so much rust on them.
Like I said, anything AMC is getting hard to find right now.
Yeah.
AMC Eagle, and then take like an Evo 8 drivetrain and just kind of morph it in there. Look cool.
That wouldn't be bad.
Like I said, if I could go out, because I've never rally raced, if I could get it like in a good decent rally car and like go on a course, you know what I'm talking about? Learn how to drive on a course that don't have any trees or rocks.
Okay.
Something like that. Now,
have some trees, but give me go to Rockfish in Washington State.
Yeah, give me some seat time to get actually used to the car, how to make it turn without fucking killing myself.
There is a place.
I think it would be
Rockfish.
Fun.
Rockfish in Washington State is for that, and it's not cheap, but it's definitely worth it. And I never got to go because I couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
And I mean, like a one-day thing is like $900 or more.
Yeah, I'll tell you another thing I would like to do is like the stadium truck racing. Not really stadium, but you know, that shit would just be fun.
Started doing this year?
No. Well, yeah, it's like the 4-wheel drives and the damn little buggies and shit. They hell, I can't think of the name.
Ultra 4? You talking about Ultra 4 racing?
Yeah, like Ultra 4, something like that.
Ultra 4, okay, that's
yeah,
different.
Like King of the Hammers?
Yeah, because they got like 2-wheel drives and then a 4-wheel drive class.
That's completely different from stadium trucks.
And they don't go over like ramps. They just go over like man-made hills out of dirt and shit like that.
Oh, I like going over rocks and like turning upside down and doing dumb stuff. And
no. See, I ain't into all that shit. I want all 4 of my wheels to be on the ground.
Hey, Rich, are you talking about the 15th Bend, the instrumental thing there you posted? And then I have to wait for a response.
Now, when I finish my CJ, well, it's pretty much done-ish. My next project car is going to be a Mustang, I think. I'm...
Yeah, but you're talking a early 60s Mustang, right? Or late 60s?
Early. Well, mid
65, 66.
Yeah, there is no earlies.
I want to get once I get my Jeep. Well, my Jeep's already there. It's just I gotta refine some things. But no, my last project is gonna be probably a mid '60s Stang.
Your last project until the next one.
My last project, and then I'll reevaluate my health situation. Then
To say, is there ever a last project?
Yeah, there is. The one you do right before you die.
Yeah, that's
God.
true.
You just never know which one's going to be the last.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, and Mark, the first car that my mom knew I owned was a 1980 Ford Pinto wagon.
Oh.
And the first car that I actually owned that she never knew about was a 69 Cutlass with a 350 Rocket with a 2-speed power glide.
You know, that Cutlass sounds really nice, but I want that wagon.
It was gold. She never knew I had it. I never even registered the thing or insured it. I didn't have it very long.
a Cutlass 455 would be nice.
Yeah.
How old
I
were
think
you?
I paid $150 for the car. Believe it or not.
16 years old, 15, what?
What, when I had that Cutlass?
Yeah.
17 probably.
Okay. So when I was 17 is when I finally got my license. That's when I had the Spitfire.
I was
Wow.
driving around an F-250 with a 460 at 17. Another
Okay.
bad decision for a teenager to be driving.
Nah.
Never.
But if you're going to ask me what car the worst car I ever owned was the Mercury Lynx, 1986, just like the Escort. Dude, I'm working on roofs, hot as hell, and that car, only when it was hot, would, for some reason, and it wouldn't do it all the time, randomly just turn off while I'm driving on the highway, and then I would have to pull over and wait until it cooled down before it would start back up and I could go home.
The Lynx.
I waited 3 hours one time on the side of the road in the heat. Oh, yeah.
Those
The worst car
just
I ever owned. The worst car I ever owned.
You see that racing right there? That link I just put in there? That's the racing I want to do. But it's all dirt. There's no asphalt or nothing involved. It's just dirt.
Oh, you're talking about like Baja stuff?
Yeah, the Baja shit. But they,
Oh, okay.
but they make yeah, they make them like them. They create the tracks in like stadiums and they do them outdoors and shit like that. So
Cars like that, you're talking Subaru. Those cars are good for shit like that.
yeah, I want to do
No,
it.
he's talking. These are actual stadium trucks on dirt.
Yeah.
Oh, the trucks. Okay.
Yeah, the
The
trucks.
stadium trucks on dirt, not the ones on concrete.
Yeah, see, I want to not only the trucks, but I'd like to do the buggies too. I just think it'd be fucking fun, you know.
It would be.
The best car I've ever owned was a Mitsubishi Mirage 3-cylinder 5-speed. So good that I bought another one.
I think the worst car I ever owned was my K car. I hated that thing. My Dodge K car. It was a piece of
Was
junk.
it an Omni? Was it an Omni?
No, it was the K car, and it may have been a Chrysler. I'm not sure which one it was.
Like a Reliant? No.
It might have been a Reliant. I can't remember now, but it was big, 4-door, and a teeny little 4-cylinder, and it had no power.
I was riding in this car with this one
it's not.
boy from high school, right? In this Plymouth Reliant.
Be right back.
And this dude was like 400 pounds, 6'6", and we caught air, and his side of the car just, I thought we were going to roll.
So the one I had, my K car that I had, could not catch air unless you drove it off of a cliff, and then it'd still want to stick to the ground because it had no power.
Well, we
No.
would just ramp these set of railroad tracks back in my hometown. And
Wouldn't have mattered. This car was so damn slow. I mean, I had a hill that I had to climb from work to my house that the fastest I could go was 20 miles an hour.
This is also the same guy that broke his drive shaft, and he was driving in like front wheel drive in this Bronco 2 for like.
Standards.
I did so much dumb crap with vehicles when I was a kid. I shouldn't have
I
gotten
did
away
too.
with it.
How many people here took out their parents' car before they had their driver's license for a
Me.
drive in the middle of the night?
I took out the farm truck.
breaking the transmission and not being able to get it back into the driveway.
I
I
would
took out. Go ahead.
I would roll my. So we lived on a hill, so I would take the farm truck out, and then I was like 15, and I'd get it down the hill, and then I would start it, and then I would drive, and then I would get so much momentum to where I can coast into our area, to where I can shut the truck off and coast right into our driveway.
Oh, Mark.
So I had two cars that my parents that I took out. One was a Grand Marquis wagon
Nice.
and my dad's hot rod Lincoln. Believe it or not, I managed to sneak that out once.
The hot rod Lincoln.
69, man, 460. Love that car.
I took out I think it was an 83. It was like an 82 or 83 Jaguar XJ6L. And I'm over at my friend's house with it. And both parents worked and I was off. We weren't at school that day. And I was getting ready to leave the house and I threw it in drive and slammed the gas down. And it revved up to like 8,000 RPM. And then the gear shift decided to click down all the way into drive from neutral, even though I thought it was in drive. It was kind of halfway.
Yeah.
And engaged. And it burned the tires really well on that straight six and then made a really loud clunking noise. And I broke the drive shaft inside the transmission. The main drive shaft snapped.
Oh.
Ow.
I tried to get it back up into the driveway, but my driveway was up a hill, and it was a hill, and I couldn't do it. And when my parents came home, I came up with a lie and lied to them about it. I ended up having to pay for that transmission when I was making $3-something an hour, and it cost me $1,300 to have that transmission fixed.
Dang.
This is like 87. That's a lot of money. I paid it off. I finally finished paying it off my first year in the Army.
What else we got?
90.
Yeah.
Zach, you need to change your avatar to the GT350. We need more S550 domination up here, sir.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do. What do you mean? You got an S550 on yours. What's wrong with you?
We don't need it. I enjoy it. Yeah. I enjoy the Fox bodies I'm looking at.
I understand that too, but S5, my stream S550 dominates. Rich, get up here. We need an avatar.
Hey, I see four green Mustangs now.
Yeah, there you go.
Talking about the worst cars y'all have ever had. The worst one I ever had was a 91. Well, it really wasn't mine. It was a girlfriend's. We lived together. But it was a 91 Pontiac Grand Am. That car was the biggest piece of fucking shit.
Oh yeah, the early Grand Ams. Oh yeah,
That motherfucker was nothing but junk.
Oh.
The Grand Am GTs. Like when I bought my Sunfire, I really wanted a Grand Am GT because it was a 6-cylinder dual cam or dual overhead cam. They were kind of peppy.
Was that?
With the 3.4s, yeah.
Yeah. So when I was graduating high school, and I told you my dad bought both my sisters a car, and so I was picking out a car. The car I wanted was the Pontiac Grand Prix at the time. That was a 1980 Grand Prix, and I liked the look of them, and they actually were fairly powerful for their time.
Yep.
And it was cheaper than either of the cars you bought my sisters.
The GTP Grand Prix?
Yeah. And it was cheap. It wasn't even that expensive.
Sorry, I had to break up all the green Fox bodies. I had to put my gray one up there.
I was pretty looking back now, I'm pretty happy that I took all the farm junk.
Yeah, farm junk's good stuff too.
Even though the Willys was really slow, and during the winter when it was like really, really cold in PA, I would have to fold the windshield down onto the hood to defrost it.
Damn, Shell. You see what Shell said?
No, I missed it.
It had this one right here.
Yeah, that one right there.
Well,
You know it damn. You know damn good well what quality she's talking about.
Shell.
Man is a rockin', don't come a knocking.
What's up, Lefty?
Hey, what's up, Lefty?
Lefty,
You working,
toolbox man.
I can
The-
go through all of them.
Well, I wouldn't call it my worst car, but the car that gave me the most grief was my '95 3 Series BMW.
Oh, I bet.
God, don't thank God Charlie's not here.
Look, anything that's got the word BMW on it is a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah.
German
But-
car. No more.
But I will tell you, it was a manual transmission. It was rear-wheel drive, and in the snow, it was a blast.
Well, let me rephrase that.
Manuals actually last longer too, I believe, on those cars.
Look, let me rephrase that. I can't say they're pieces of shit, but when they break down,
Oh,
they
God.
break your fucking banking account.
Oh, well, they're
Yeah,
always
Charlie.
broken.
When they're running right, they are a dream to drive. They really are. They are so
Yeah.
much fun to drive.
But they are always broken.
Yeah, that's true.
And they're freaking expensive, and they know you got to have it because they say, well, they can afford it because they can buy a BMW, so we're going to charge their
The
ass.
last one I had was a, what was it, a 36? 30, yeah, I think it was a 36 series. And I could buy parts for it fairly cheap. But I ended up selling that one to my son, and he destroyed it.
Yeah, I have never owned a BMW or a Mercedes or nothing like that.
That was my only German car I ever had.
My
I
Audi
rented-
was a blast.
I rented a Mercedes from the Charles de Gaulle airport and drove it to Stuttgart, Germany, and then I drove it up the Autobahn to oh crap, what's that little town called? I have to look it up.
Where?
It's pretty quick.
Only 4 cars I ever owned was an '88 Mazda RX-7 and a 2004 Nissan Maxima 3.5.
I had a Maxima with the 3.5 as well. Mine was a
Yeah.
6-speed. I liked that car.
They were peppy cars, man.
I
At
only
the time, yeah, they were.
drove it up to Wiesbaden from Stuttgart on the Autobahn, and it was pretty quick. Diesel Mercedes wagon.
What was the last car I was driving on the Autobahn was a Volvo, and it was nice because it had that the self-regulating cruise control, but
The
it was
adaptive-
also
The adaptive cruise control.
adaptive. Yeah, it had adaptive cruise control, but it could also read the road signs. So when you got to an area like in Stuttgart where there were speed limits, it would automatically slow down to the speed limit for you. You didn't have to get a ticket because they've got cameras everywhere.
Believe it or
Well,
not, the
lighters up.
funnest little European car I've ever owned, and God Almighty, it was so ugly. It was a 1977 Datsun 200 SX.
I like the little Datsuns.
That's an LS. That's an LS swap in the making.
If you don't believe me, that son bitch wasn't ugly. Go pull that car up and look at the body. That bitch was
The
ugly.
car I took my driver's test in was my mom's, and it was a Datsun 510 GX hatchback. And it was a like
Oh, I know which one's cars you're talking about. Okay. Yep.
Believe it or not, that little 200 SX, that little son of a bitch would fly.
Tell you
it's
what's
better
really
looking than the GX. I'll tell you that.
I don't know, Pinks. That's a ugly body style.
The GX was an
it
ugly
was
car
ugly.
too.
It was ugly, but it ran awesome, and it was, believe it or not, it was freaking fast as hell. For
So
what
if
it
it's the
was.
one I'm thinking, Pink's car is definitely more uglier than yours for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, and the 510 GX was not just ugly; it was slow.
Let me
Yeah.
see if I can't find a picture of that car.
I had a Ford Aerostar van for a short period of time.
I like
Nice.
cars.
Yeah, we had a Ford Aerostar van for one of our company trucks, and when I was driving it, this was early in my working days with the company. The thing, dude, literally, I was on the highway, and it just started losing power gradually to where it wouldn't go anywhere. It's like I'm going 60. The next thing I know, it's going down to 50. Even though I'm pushing the gas more, it's going down to 40. I'm like, oh, this isn't going good.
Oh my God, I cannot believe I found it. And
It slowly died.
It's the same fucking color one I had. Holy shit. A fucking ugly puke yellow. There it is right
The
there.
Ford
Damn chat.
Aerostar vans only had that one spring in the back.
That was that ugly little son of a bitch I drove around.
Let's get 01 GT interior. Triple threat. Funky would probably be a good person to ask that.
What was the question?
Does anyone know how to get or what to get an 01 GT interior to go from tan to black? Is the spray paint can that says for plastic, will that do it?
Yes,
I don't
but
know.
it has to be the SEM brand. You can get the part numbers for the exact colors you need on LMR, my friend, and
There you
then
go.
buy them on Amazon for cheaper.
There you go.
Just don't paint the carpet because it never takes
I
good.
think you threw the same
What was that?
channel up there.
So what, Pinks?
Your link you threw up is this the same thing as it's the truck racing.
Shouldn't have
Wrong
been.
way.
But yeah, triple threat. Make sure it's the SEM brand. That stuff is great. Lays
Oh, you
down
know-
beautifully.
Salty, what did you say about painting the carpet?
Yeah, don't paint the carpet because the carpet does not take.
Oh, okay.
It won't last.
Well, that's
No.
not what I thought you said.
There it is right there.
There you go.
There's the right link, I think, Pinks.
Yeah, bring a trailer. Oh yeah. It's not much uglier than the 510. It's just a little bit older.
Say that some
7.
bitch is ugly, dude. But I tell you what, I got that car. I bought it from my sister-in-law. I think I give like $850 for that car. And I'm gonna tell you what, that car ran so good, and it was like I said, the little son of a bitch was fast, dude.
Jeez, that car looks really terrible.
And it's just, as a matter of fact, it was the same ugly yellow. The same ugly. Brings back
Oh,
nightmares.
that's not the one I was thinking of, Salty.
That brings back nightmares because I absolutely hate yellow.
Well, I bet yours and Pinks are pretty close to ugliness.
Yeah, that's something right
Yeah,
there.
they
Was just ugly. But I'm gonna tell you, like I said, it drove good, it handled good, and it was fast. And what mine actually looked that good too. It wasn't a bad looking car at all.
All right.
I'm looking to see if I can even find a picture of the one my mom had. I'm finding her older ones and different body. Like that. I look for it. It sends me a 240 SX.
I would like to have a damn
There it is.
an old Datsun 210.
I don't know.
I like the 280Zs.
Oh well, the 240 and the
Yep.
260Zs look good as hell too.
Yeah.
Peanuts.
See if I can make this.
Then that 300ZX twin turbo. Now that was a game changer.
See, I was never a fan of the 300Z.
There
Not-
And then
not
there's
the
the 400Z.
Not the first generation, but the second generation body style I like, but just not the
Look,
first.
look at that one, Salty.
Oh, goddamn, what a link.
Hold on. I gotta go check this out.
Right.
That's what my mom had. That's what I learned to drive in, and take my driving test in.
It's sending me a redirect notice.
Yeah, it didn't pull up.
Nope.
Oh, did it not? Shit.
No, it didn't pull up.
Oh yeah. It was a Pinterest link, so I should have known better.
Shit, I was just gonna say something. Now I forgot.
Yes, Funky, Triple Threat. The name of his channel is called Funky Stings. He's actually got well, I don't know if he's actually got any videos of actually dyeing the seats and stuff, but I know he does got videos of dyeing all the panels and stuff inside the car. But I don't.
Yeah, true. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, yeah, that's the stuff. Triple threat.
Don't you do it now, Internet. Please don't.
See if that one works.
All right, let's go
Man.
try this one then.
It might. No, it's gonna give it. Never mind.
No,
It's
redirect.
It's because I'm using Google Link.
Oh,
Never mind.
that's what I was gonna say. So, dude, check this out. I will never forget this drag race. I pulled up to an intersection. All right, it's 3 lanes, but the The right lane on the 3rd merges in right after the light. There's 2 Fox bodies lined up ready to go. They're both revving their motors. I'm like, oh, this is going to be good. And then there was a Nissan 300ZX twin turbo behind the Mustang in the left lane. Dude, the light turned green. This friggin' twin turbo 300ZX went from the left lane all the way to the suicide lane around these 2 Fox bodies and just dusted their ass. I was like, holy shit, I don't believe what I just saw. It was great.
Pinks, what kind of car was that you
A
said she had?
1981
Okay, hold on one second. 1981.
Datsun 510 GX.
Oh, yeah, it's doing the same thing, thanks.
510
Yeah, I know.
GX.
GX. 510 GX.
Okay, now was hers the hatchback?
Yeah, not the wagon.
Okay.
Just the 2-door hatchback. It's a 3-door.
Oh, that's not funky triple threat. That's Mark. That's 91 Mustang LX that's giving you that advice. Funky's not.
Find pictures of it.
My rule of thumb with that paint is if you're doing a door panel, get a whole damn bottle per panel. I know it's expensive, but you're going to want to do 3 light coats on that thing.
Custom
Yeah,
door
look right.
panel sounds like fun.
Oh, he's got the S550 seat, so he just needs to do the panels. Okay.
God damn it. Excuse my French.
Well,
Okay. So it was called the A10 Nissan Violet, which was sold in the United States with the 510 badging from 77 through 81. They're pretty rare, but I found one in Oakland. So they're really hard to even find pictures of.
Huh. I wonder if that's probably the Datsun that I'm thinking of either.
I found a picture on Pinterest, but it's in black and white. I found a few pictures of them, but I can't link them because the links aren't working for me.
Salty, you still looking it up?
Yeah. Give me
Okay.
a second. Give me a second.
All right.
I am.
Every link I click on seems to want to throw me an extra pop-up screen up, and I'm just not fixing to post nothing like that.
Yeah, I get it.
Trust those.
So I'm trying to find a better picture that don't have that shit.
I am gonna go to bed, and
You have a good evening, Jamie.
I got to pack tomorrow.
Hey.
All right.
always a
Safe
good
travels. Safe travels, Jamie.
Well, I don't- I'm
Be
not
safe
tra-
out there.
I'm not
Yes.
flying tomorrow. I'm just packing tomorrow. It takes
Well,
a day.
regardless, when you
Well,
do
you
go,
don't want
safe
to throw
travels.
your back out while you're packing your bag either.
All right, see if this link works.
And I got like 8. I got
And
like
if it-
8 bags to get to the
If
airport.
it does, scroll down to the, let's see,
That'll cause a moose
1,
caboose.
2, 3,
The
4.
moose caboose.
The
The
fifth,
Caboosey train.
the 5th picture down.
5th picture down.
It's a green one.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's a
Okay.
that's a E210. It's very
Yeah.
similar look though.
It says, you just told me a 210. So that's what I
It's a
typed.
510 is what I said.
Oh, did you say 510?
Yeah.
Okay, well, my bad. Then. Let me see if I can't find a 510 there.
They look almost they look very similar. So I guess in Japan it was called the Nissan Violet. But we were still calling them Datsuns in America at that time.
Yep.
I hate you so much, Internet. Why are you doing this to
Okay,
me?
I found a 510. Now I got to find a GX.
And it's really
Zach, be nice to the internet.
impossible to find. I have tried to find a picture of the exact same color and type my mom had, and you just can't find it.
No,
Zach-
computer, I do not want German cars. No.
Anytime the internet gets you mad, just look at it and go Google.
It's trying to
laugh.
make me it's like, oh, you want a German car? I'm like, no, please, no.
German cars are awesome. I want a Porsche. I really do. That's one of my
Zach?
favorite cars that I want, but I can't afford it because it's like $200,000 for the one I want.
Yeah.
Zach, I got a question for you. Have you even got your driver's license yet? Buddy?
No.
Okay.
I hear you. I bought my first car before I had my license.
Same here. I got my first car 2 years before I had my license.
Well, that's the one thing. At least I did have my license, even though my mom didn't know I had this car. I did have the license at least. So if I got pulled over, I would have only been. And I don't even think, having insurance wasn't a law back then. So,
Nope.
basically.
It's just a race because my brother is like, oh, I'm gonna get one before you. I'm like, oh no, you're not. I'm gonna be you.
It
Sucker.
might not have been no insurance up there where you live, but in Georgia, you had to have insurance back then.
Really? Back when you were 16?
Damn right.
Oh, yeah. Not up here, bro. No way.
No, nowhere.
Lieutenant.
Even in North Carolina, you didn't have to. It was not a law that you had to have it back then. It is now. And North Carolina is one of the ones that are set up. Like here, they make you prove it like every 2 years. In North Carolina, they have it on the computer. You have to have it.
Well, I'm telling you,
there are no roads.
back in 1986 in Georgia, it was mandatory. There wasn't no ifs, ands, or buts.
It
It
became
was
mandatory
mandatory.
in I think 1990 in North Carolina.
See, because I know in Tennessee you didn't have to have insurance neither.
Now I know when I got to in 90, also in 90 when I got to Hawaii, if you didn't have insurance, it was automatically a $1,000 ticket instantly, and that was a huge amount of money.
You damn right it was.
Shell just made herself a gallon of coffee.
Because I know I got my first ticket, speeding ticket, 2 days after I got my license.
Yeah. And I waited a couple months after I got my license to get one.
I was driving my dad's work truck.
I don't even remember when I got my first ticket.
And
Mark, did you hear that movie line I just let out?
And I got it going through a damn school zone too.
What was that? I missed that.
Did you hear that movie line I just let out?
No, I missed it.
Roads? Where we're going, there are no roads.
We don't need
We
roads.
don't need roads.
That's Back to the Future.
Where we're going, we don't need roads. Not.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's it.
The Back to the Future movies I do know fairly well.
But believe it or not,
It goes 88 miles an hour.
But believe it or not, there is still a vehicle you can drive legally on the road. You do not have to have a driver's license for or insurance.
Moped?
Anything 50cc and smaller.
50cc and smaller, yeah.
Yep. You don't have to have insurance or a driver's license.
We don't need no stinking badges. What is this?
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
Raspberries.
You boys like Mexico?
Man, y'all guys.
Man, I didn't know your name was Alex.
You fellas have watched a lot of movies.
I have watched so many movies. In my
MJI loves when I do the Cheech and Chong impersonations.
Oh man, that's good.
Hey, Ralph Moore loves it too because he.
You get a job by sundown, or I'm sending you back to pick strawberries with the goddamn Finkelstein kids.
How about this one? Well, what kind of horses do you have? Mostly brown. You know that one?
Wait, what kind of horses do you have? Mostly what?
Mostly brown.
Oh,
No.
God. I've heard that line before.
Chicken Brothers.
Oh, no, I don't remember that one.
Yeah, that's Cheech and Chong.
The Corsican brothers, yes.
No, that's right. That's one of the later ones, right?
Yeah, it's not one of their better ones, but it's got some really funny moments. And as he's saying that, he's leaning against the horse, and his hand and arm goes right up the horse's ass. It's hilarious.
Double bubble. Come on, I'll give you a ride.
No, I like the Cheech and Chong movie. Things are tough all over. They go into the adult theater, and the one Arab looks at the other. He's like, "Oh, it smells like your bed sheets."
You ain't a chick.
I have not seen that one probably since the 80s.
Hey, man, you ain't a chick.
Question for you: when is the last time anybody, well, other than Pinks, because I'm sure he's watched it, that's watched E.T.?
Oh, it's been a long time for me.
That one in years.
Probably since it was new.
I've been to say I can't even remember the last time I watched that fucking movie.
I think I watched
Me neither. I watched it
sometime in
once.
the 90s. I did watch it.
I would say 4 to 6 years ago it was on once, and I caught some of it.
Well, another one. When's the last time you watched the Gremlins?
Oh, same thing.
Not that long ago. My teenage daughter had never seen it, so I made her watch it.
Believe that shit? I
still don't know
love
what
that
that is.
fucking movie, dude. I love
No,
the
that's
Gremlins.
true. Is I probably watched a bunch of these movies when my kids were younger, and I just forgot that I've watched them then again.
Zach, you never seen the Gremlins?
No.
What?
How about
Too young for that,
baseball?
man. He's too young for that.
Have you ever seen E.T.?
Yes.
Okay. See,
What
E.T. come
about
out before the damn
Spaceballs?
Gremlins did.
Hey, Wayne, it's a parking lot.
Well, I'm saying you're saying he's too young for that, but hell, E.T. come out before the Gremlins did, and he's seen
Yeah,
E.T.
that's true.
Pendejo.
Blazing Saddles.
Ye-
That
I couldn't
You
stand it.
Hey, Sheriff, you want some beans? I think you've had enough.
Couldn't
Oh,
stand
God.
Blazing
That's the one
How about-
movie that I don't remember the lines from, but was a very good movie. I know that.
a black sheriff. Hey, it worked in Blazing Saddles.
The
What
campfire
movie is
was
that from?
really good when they all start ripping ass.
Yeah, yep.
Triple threat.
Well-
I do. I'm one of those ones. I do that every day, but I binge watch really,
Ow,
really
wrong
old
button.
movies.
I pressed the
Yeah.
F11 key and it put my screen big. Ouch.
All right,
Hey,
Sublime.
Lamar.
Sublime. Let me tell you what Melvito's pack is. You got a 454 board 30 over, Edelbrock intake, dual exhaust. We're talking some effing muscle.
Oh, God. What is that?
I'll give you another hint, okay?
All right.
Say, man, you got a joint? Nah, man. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
You got a what?
Do you got a joint? And he says, nah, man. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Oh, why am I not remembering that movie?
Is that
All
American?
right. Okay,
Is that
last hint.
Grease?
No, last hint. I get older, they stay the same age. Yes, they do.
American Graffiti.
No.
No,
I don't think I've seen this movie.
Dazed
I
and Confused.
I have not seen that movie.
What?
I get that one.
I
I get
believe
that
it or not,
one
I've not seen that
confused.
movie.
I
Sublime.
get that one confused with American Graffiti because
I
it's
know,
got
I
very
know.
similar tone.
Sublime. Oh, Sublime. Write that down. You have to watch that.
You do. Dazed and Confused is a great movie.
It's
And
a
I
first
never
of
saw
all,
the whole American Pie either.
it's way better than American Pie. Dazed
Oh
and
yeah,
Confused.
yeah. American
Dazed and
Pie.
Confused is Muscle Cars, one of the best soundtracks of any movie, and one of the best stoner movies of all time.
It
Yeah,
is
I'm not.
really
I'm not
good.
sure, Shell. What this town needs is an enema.
Yeah, it's Batman. That's one of the Batman movies. That was Joker said that.
I did not eat pie. No.
I do.
Batman. It was. I think. It might
I
have been-
would if I didn't have a texture issue. I would eat other stuff, but I can't.
I think that was the Michael Keaton ones.
Texture messes with everything I try to eat, even cake. I no longer eat cake anymore.
So, what do you eat, Zach?
I will eat cupcakes only if there's no icing.
Okay, I'm with you on that.
Oh hell no! I gotta have the ice.
I was waiting for somebody, but hell.
I gotta have the damn icing. Eating cake without icing is like eating a fucking pancake.
I don't eat a lot of cake unless my wife makes it, and then
If it's the right cupcake, it can be without frosting. But yeah,
I agree. I agree.
without
If it's the
frosting.
right cupcake, I agree.
But my favorite cupcake is with frosting. And I don't really like cake that much. I'd rather have pie.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this: my favorite cupcake is any of them because I like them all.
I like a red velvet cupcake.
Oh
with
my
Red
god,
velvet is amazing.
this shit! Dude, I still love the
gotta have the
strawberry.
right frosting on it.
I
It's gotta have
still
that
like.
cream cheese frosting.
Yes.
Yes.
If it doesn't have cream cheese frosting, and I've had it where they put the regular frosting on it, and it is nowhere near as good.
I know exactly what you mean by that. You're absolutely right,
You ever
Pig.
had a carrot cake cupcake?
Yes.
Yep.
You're
I
fucking
love
badass too.
That doesn't need icing.
Nope.
No, it don't. It does not need icing.
I
You're right.
love
But
carrot. So
I've never met a carrot cake I didn't like.
Me either. Now
And
I tell you what,
it's
there is
got
actually
spread in
one
it,
kind of
but-
cake that I absolutely refuse to eat, that's a fucking fruitcake. Yeah, I will not.
Oh yeah,
I
I'm
know.
with you on that.
I
Hey,
will
Wait,
not
a
touch
what
that.
cake?
I have to disagree because I've had
freaking
some
fruitcake.
fruitcakes that are actually really good.
Oh, hell
I
no.
have,
No fruitcakes. Fuck
dude.
that
I've
shit.
No.
taken one
Rum
bite.
soaked fruitcakes.
I've taken
No.
one bite of one fruitcake, and that was a fucking enough for me.
You know what cake is the bomb? Is a bunt marble, bunt
Ooh.
glazed cake.
That's
Oh, you're
Chocolate
damn
glazed.
right. You are
Oh,
damn right.
mm,
God,
I
now,
haven't had those
y'all
in a long
motherfuckers, y'all
time.
making me hungry.
Well, I was thinking about going to cut up some cheese and sausage with some crackers.
Well, come on over to the house, brother. My dog's cutting all the fucking cheese you can handle.
Well, I'm trying to
I promise you that.
butter
Fucking
and
killing
Gouda.
it, boy.
Fuck that cheese.
My dog is killing it. She's fucking killing me anyway.
Gouda, and I got some extra sharp white cheddar in there. That's so good.
I just cannot eat fruitcake, man. I mean, I just can't
Really,
do it.
I like. Oh, tres leches is so good.
German chocolate is still my all-time favorite cake, though.
Really,
By far.
I
Hell
like
yeah, I
German
freaking love
chocolate.
German
That's
chocolate.
one of my favorite cakes because of the coconut and the chocolate. But
Chris?
my favorite cakes are this one my wife makes, and she calls it a diabetic coma cake. And it's her own. It's kind of a. She made up the icing, and it's kind of like a mix between a tres leches and a.
Never heard of a Tris Leches.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
Never have.
Cushy
it's
wind.
so good. So hers is kind of a mix.
What is it? What
Tres
kind of cake is
leches,
that?
red velvet, and a chocolate and a toffee cake all in one.
That's
and
what
it
a
is
Tres Leches
so
cake is?
good.
That's what that Tres Leches cake is?
That's a good way to put that, Shell. I like that.
What?
Cooking is an art, baking is a science.
It's true. I don't know how you haven't heard of tres leches as old as you are. Seriously,
Well, you got to remember, I'm down here in the South, man.
doesn't matter. You should have heard of that.
Well, you got to remember, I've been around my family pretty much all my life.
Oh,
That's
okay.
done the cooking, and they just
So-
if they have cooked one of those cakes, I don't ever remember eating one of them.
So it just means what leches is milk, right? So it's
Yes.
like 3 milk. It's a 3 milk cake, and it's they're amazing.
Okay, well, explain to me what's in it.
So they're always moist. You will never find a dry one. If you do, it's bad, and you should throw it away because it's bad.
Sorry.
No, I mean, what is it made of? I know it's made out of milk, but what is the cake? What does it look like? What is it made of other than just
Butter.
milk? I mean,
Look up a photo, Salty.
You have to look it up
I'm gonna have
because
to look
I'm not a baker, so
I'm gonna
I've
have to
had
look that up.
Butter.
I don't make them.
I'm gonna have to look
Right
that up.
on cue, Zach. I was looking for a peanut butter interjection in there.
Hey, dude, a peanut butter cake and a peanut butter pie is a fucking bomb.
Oh yeah, they're pretty good too. I love a good peanut butter pie.
Okay, I see a
Peanut
picture
butter
of
and
that
chocolate
one.
pie, like a Reese's pie, or even better, just a peanut butter pie.
Oh, let's not start on the Reese's. You guys are gonna make me want Reese's.
I know
I
what
have-
that cake is now. I just didn't know it by the name. Yeah, I know what that cake is now.
I
Okay.
have to
Okay.
limit
They're
great
myself on
cake.
stuff I
Yeah,
eat.
they are. I agree. They're really good.
So the one my wife makes is like a tres leches, but it's better. And
Yeah, I had to look it up on Google, and as soon as I seen it and seen what it's made, yeah, I've had that.
yeah, those are great cakes
Yeah, they are. I agree.
because they're
Like I said,
always moist.
I just
They're
didn't know it
always
was called
moist.
that. So,
You never have one that's dry, and I hate dry cake. Cannot stand.
I'm gonna
That's why
tell
I
you.
like carrot cake. Carrot cake is almost always a nice moist cake. It's never dry.
I'm gonna tell you another good cake, and if anybody's ever ate at Shoney's, anybody remember the ice cream hot fudge cake?
Oh, you know it.
Them
I
motherfuckers
grew
were
up
the
eating
bomb.
those. That's why
They were the
cakes became one
bomb.
of my favorites is because of the Shoney's cake.
Them fuckers were the bomb, dude. I'm telling you.
I do like a good flan or flan, however you want to say it. I've never had the choco flan.
Watch the TV in a couple hours.
That's exactly what made me laugh, Shell.
The first time I ever heard of flan was on Monty Python's Flying Circus.
I
And it
will
was
agree
when
with that,
Fun
Shell.
were killing people.
If you ever had any type of dry cake, throw it out. Yep, I agree.
Dry pie is worse.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I had a piece of pumpkin pie at work yesterday that was dry, and they had no whipped cream for it, and I ate, and it's like not good. It
Well, I'm gonna
was
tell you, if you ever had any fucking
so.
dry poutine pie, you cannot call yourself a man because you ain't doing something right if it's dry.
Just spit on it.
I ain't even gonna say that about that.
I could see a taco flan being really good because the regular ones I like them. Just don't eat them a lot.
I've told this joke to a bunch of people in here, but I don't think Mark has ever heard it. I don't think I've ever told it to Mark. Mark, what is the difference between a young whore and an old whore?
I don't know.
A young whore needs Vaseline. An old whore needs polygraph.
Polygraph.
Yeah, it can't be dry.
I cannot explain.
Shit.
What do
talking about food? I got some apple turnovers here. I'm about to dig into.
Ooh.
Oh, I got brownies.
So speaking of custard, Shell, in China, when you go to KFC, they have a little pie, a custard pie they sell for desserts there, which is phenomenal.
I agree, Shell. It's a damn custard. How in the hell can it be dry?
It could be hot French boubere for all I know. I don't trust it.
Exactly.
But like I said, this custard pie they have at KFC in China, I wish they sold it here because it's really good.
Man, has anybody had the little apple turnovers from Hardee's?
Yes.
They're fucking
We're doing
awesome.
apple turnover as we speak, Salty.
They're fucking awesome. Them little bitty son bitches that cost a lot of money, but they are so
I
good.
know.
They're good.
Same here, Shell. I do too.
Oh yeah, I love
usually
pumpkin.
pumpkin bread to my wife,
pumpkin
but she
pie.
does it better. But my pumpkin pies are killer.
I don't think I've ever had pumpkin bread though.
My pumpkin pie is really killer because I put enough of certain spices in it to kill people.
My fucking pumpkin pie is awesome. I just go to Publix and get one out of the bakery because I don't know how to cook that.
Right.
I don't.
Publix ones. That's what I had yesterday.
I don't know how to cook those some bitches, so I have to go buy them.
and the Publix one is dry. It's not a good pumpkin pie, at least here.
At least I can say my Publix here actually has really good ones.
I wished it would have been good. It just wasn't.
I agree, Shell. Hardee's is a heart attack in the bag, but I'm gonna tell you, them little apple turnovers they got are fucking awesome.
You know, when I was growing up, Hardee's had the best biscuits, ham biscuits in the morning for breakfast.
I remember back in
more, but they did back then.
Fuck
Cracker
you.
Barrel.
Fuck you, Sublime. That looks so damn good.
It does. You're an ass, Sublime.
Does anybody remembers back in the day when Hardee's actually used to sell fried chicken?
Yes.
Their freaking fried chicken was damn good.
I used to eat
Their
it.
roast beef back in the day was killer too.
Yeah. Hardee's was great before they became part of Carl's Jr. I think that ruined them.
Our Hardee's down here is still good.
How about chicken wings?
That's it. I love me some damn chicken wings.
You know what it is? Lemon pepper.
It's a chicken. Oh, I don't like lemon pepper, but I love chicken wings.
The 19-inch. What?
I'm not a lemon pepper guy.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go to Buffalo Wild Wings tomorrow and get my dry rub fucking wings that I love there.
19-inch. That'll be
They got
fun.
Wingstop by you, Salty, yeah?
What's that?
Do they have Wingstop by you?
Yeah, Wingstop. Yeah, we got a bunch of them down here.
Yeah.
I don't think we have any around here.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not a damn lemon pepper guy. I can't really do the lemon pepper much.
I like the I like Buffalo Wild Wings, but I don't like their sauce. I like their dry rubs.
Yeah. See, the only reason why I don't like the lemon pepper, I mean, the taste is okay, but the lemon pepper is dry and it dries out the damn chicken.
Oh, dude, not here, bro.
And that's why I don't like them.
Oh
Yeah.
no, pepper's done right.
Curse.
This is Chicago, bro. You sit right up here. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but Wingstop's actually really good.
Oh, and triple threat. Technically, not all fast foods are heart attack because you could consider Chipotle a fast food, and you can eat a lot of Chipotle food that wouldn't be heart attack material. Or Jimmy John's, you know what I mean? That's not gonna.
You know, one of the things that saddened me the most is after 2019, 2020, is the Burger King that was near my house in Tacoma, Washington. This was hardly ever open, and when it was, the drive-through line took an hour to go.
Yeah.
Fast food, you walk in, you get it, you get out.
Well, I will agree, Pink. Hardee's notoriously have always had a slow drive-through. Even way back in the day, they had a slow drive-through.
Hardee's, yeah, but
Yeah.
Hardee's back in the day used to have their biscuits are still good, their breakfast stuff, but it's nowhere near as good as it was back in the 80s.
Oh, I tell you where I love biscuits from now, and that's fucking Bojangles. Them fuckers know how to cook a biscuit, buddy.
I have to go to. It's too far to go to Bojangles here.
But I'm gonna tell you, if you've never had a Bojangles biscuit, it's
I've
fucking
had plenty of Bojangles.
it's worth the drive because them motherfuckers got some good biscuits.
Not when I'm trying to get to work in the morning.
Yeah, well, I agree. But they got some damn good biscuits.
Yeah, they do. I do like the Bojangles breakfast. I don't so much care for their chicken as much in the daytime, but their breakfast is good.
Hey, believe this or not, I tell you another good restaurant that's got breakfast, and that's Wendy's. Wendy's has actually got a really good breakfast.
One of my
French
good buddies.
toast sticks.
I couldn't hear you say it again, Sublime.
One of my good buddies just told me that recently too. Try the Wendy's breakfast.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
Yeah,
Wendy's has
never
actually got
had
a really
Wendy's
good breakfast.
So that's a new one on me. I like their. I grew up liking Wendy's chili and fries and Frosties. That was my thing about Wendy's is I'd go in and get their chili and fries, and then what fries didn't have chili on them, I'd dip in my Frosty.
Yeah, triple threat. I agree. To me, the best fast food biscuits you can get is Bojangles.
What time is it?
What did you say, Mark?
In a couple hours.
I was just saying, yeah, I agree with Pinks. I like the chili, the fries, and the Frosties at Wendy's.
Oh, so good.
Our
And
Wendy's quit. Our Wendy's quit selling the vanilla Frosties. You can't get those no more. You only get
What?
the chocolate. Yeah, you
Kind
only
of.
get chocolate and strawberry.
That's okay. That's what I always got anyway.
Shit,
Shit,
their strawberry
don't-
sucks. I can't do
we-
the strawberry.
No,
We
I
only
don't-
have the chocolate Frosties in Canada.
really.
Yeah, well,
Yep,
see,
no
that's
strawberry,
Why
no
did they get
vanilla.
rid of the vanilla though? Because that was my second favorite.
Yeah, their chocolate by far is my favorite. But down here they just quit selling it. Took it off the menu.
I
Now
went
you can get
chocolate
and
only.
strawberry.
I mostly only get chocolate anyway because it dips the fries dip in it better than
Yep.
the vanilla.
Oh yeah,
I was
man.
going for a frosty back in the day though. I just get vanilla because I love vanilla frosties.
Technically, I
I
can
think
be
they only do
weird.
those seasonal up here, Shell, the peppermint ones.
Oh yeah, the peppermints are only around Christmas, aren't they?
I've never even heard of that.
What's that?
Never even heard of a peppermint frosty.
from Wendy's.
I've never heard of a peppermint frosty either. If
It's
my
a
Wendy's has
Christmas
one,
thing.
I'm gonna get one.
I can be weird all the time.
No.
Because I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I got a gallon of peppermint moonshine right over here, real close to me, and it won't be long, and I'm gonna be start drinking on some of that.
Peppermint moonshine.
Fucking A, it's the bomb, dude.
I might have to come hang out with Salty for an
Hey,
evening.
dude, I got another gallon of baked apple pie moonshine.
You say apple pie, baked apple pie moonshine?
Baked apple pie moonshine.
Yeah, that
Yep.
stuff is so good.
You ain't bullshitting.
Oh,
That is what I get every single year from Christmas. My sister lives in Charlotte, and she gets me a gallon of some kind of moonshine every year. That is
Yeah,
my
That just
she gives me every year.
reminded me I need to buy some eggnog.
And she gets that real moonshine, not that shit they sell at the fucking liquor store that they call moonshine. Hell no, she gets that
I
real
know,
good
no. When
shit.
I get moonshine, I go to a family's house and get it.
Yeah, that's the these
I go to
like
my
that.
uncle's. I go to Uncle Hillbilly's house and pick up my moonshine, but I haven't had it in so long. It's up in West Virginia, so it's a good ways to go to get it.
But I'm gonna tell you, if people in here like moonshine, and if you've never had peppermint moonshine, drink it. I will tell
I've had
you,
it.
you will instantly
It's
fall
like
in love with
peppermint
that shit.
tops,
It is
but
good.
way stronger.
Yeah, it's good. And the peppermint is stout in that shit too. It ain't no joke.
Curse you.
I like
But
peppermint.
Hey
Yeah,
guys,
me too.
I'm gonna go to bed because I have to get up in the morning.
I mean, I got to get up and take this stinking dog out, and hopefully she
I have
takes some shit.
I have a shooting match I gotta go to.
Oh, okay. So what, Sublime?
I was asking Mark if he's got to work tomorrow.
No, fuck
Nope.
that.
No, I gotta be at the range by 9 a.m. and awake somewhat and able to see. So
Okay, man. Well, you have a good night, Pinks. Hey,
Have a good night, Pigs.
Congrats on getting your car back, bud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
but I can't drive it tomorrow. I'd really love to. But big crack in the windshield and no plates.
Yeah, you definitely need those. But hey, you'll get them next week, though.
Yeah, you'll get your Alabama weather back soon enough. Don't you worry.
You know, in Alabama, I can get away with no plates because you don't have plates a lot of times when you are waiting on your plates. Here, I see so many cars without anything on them driving down the road.
That wouldn't fly here.
Hell
Yeah,
no,
I
not
know.
here
It
either.
didn't fly where I used to live either. But
Look, dude, if you ain't got a license plate or a dealer tag, your ass is in trouble.
Alabama,
Even if-
damn, it's kind of weird here. I've seen some that say tag applied for, on a flat tag, and I've had the ones where it was my actual plate that I was gonna be getting in paper form, which some kind of weird paper that doesn't mind rain at all. It's kind of a weird plasticky paper until you get your actual tag.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I gotta get that done. I'm getting the windshield on Monday, so I'm hoping by Tuesday I can have the tags.
Oh,
Or at least,
your windshield's gonna be delivered Monday?
I'm dropping it off at the shop at 2:00 or probably at lunchtime on Monday, and it'll be about 3 or 4 o'clock when it's done.
Sweet, man. Well, cool.
The appointment's at 2, but I'm gonna lose all my stickers, so I gotta redo some of them. Some of them I don't care, or most of them I don't care. But I've got the Mustang Day stickers on there from a couple of years that I don't have duplicates of.
Yeah.
Oh,
The other ones I do, so it's not a big deal. And some of those other stickers I wasn't going to put back on anyway.
Do you have a printer that you can make your own stickers?
I used to. I gave it to my son, and I think he lost it. So
I could say if you can.
But these are printed round Mustang Day stickers, so it's not really. And as far as my Pink's Garage stickers that were on there, I have replacements for those.
Yeah.
Same with my Avance, but I don't belong to that club anymore because they don't have a chapter down here, and I'm not paying for it anymore.
Damn, you had that many stickers on your front windshield?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
1,
shit.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 different
You
stickers.
could have took it here so fast.
They're all small.
Yeah.
They're all small
Here-
ones, and
here
most of them
too,
are
man.
Yeah, you
well
can't.
outside of my vision.
I've never had stickers like that on my front windshield. Now back windshield, hell yeah, but I've never had nothing like that on front windshield.
No.
By
fronts where I
by
put,
me, they're like if
through all
you
the
put
Mustang
stickers
Week
on the
stickers
window,
I
it
get
adds
are
50 horsepower.
Are the round stickers that go on the inside and look through, and one of them's my Mustang Club of America, but I got tons of those, so I got that redone. I have extras of 2 of them, and so I can put them on, but I'm missing one of my Mustang Week sticker, or not Mustang Week, but the Mustang Day stickers.
That's what I was thinking. Triple threat, same thing.
Yeah,
That's
but it's
a
not
good
really.
idea.
If I don't have them, I don't have them.
Yeah, I was
It's
just saying,
enough stuff to
take a
stick back
picture of them
on
and have
my
them reprinted. Because I mean, hell, a print shop ain't gonna charge you much for like one little sticker, so you don't charge you much.
Yeah, I know. It's not really a
Hell,
big deal.
yeah, hell, Carmob's wife could reprint it for you.
Hey,
What?
Pinks, was your windshield a torque crack or was it a rock chip?
It was a hell
Oh, okay.
stone. Basically, it was just ice. But it's a huge break now. It's bad. I mean, when you touch the window on the outside, you can feel it massively. It's like coming apart.
Ah, okay, I got you.
About the
It's
only
not
sticker
really
I
even
ever.
safe to drive, but I am going to drive it to the place to get the windshield replaced. So I will be taking it to work with me Monday with no tabs on it.
I hear you. About the only sticker I've ever had on my front windshield is the one they put in the bottom left corner or top left corner when you have your oil change. But I used to always have one at the top center of my windshield that said either Ford or Mustang or some shit like that.
Well, mine comes with the Ford logo on it, so I don't have to do that.
Oh, okay.
I actually when I called the place today to schedule for Monday, I had the choice to get the actual Ford one with the Ford logo or the one without, which is about $100 difference because one comes from Ford and one's aftermarket.
Yeah, get the.
I said, give me the Ford glass because I want what was in it. And
Damn right, I don't blame you.
so,
Well, all right, there, buddy. You have yourself a good night and have a good day shooting tomorrow.
I will try.
Be good, Pinks.
Later, pigs. Have a good one, man.
Later, guys.
See you later.
So, Mark, how close are you to yanking the engine out of the old donor?
Oh, I'm pretty close, but I'm trying to do everything else I can for right now because of what Ford Blue said. He's not wrong.
About what?
What do you mean, like do everything else you can do?
Well, like I was originally gonna strip the whole car this winter and then be rid of it, but at
Oh, I
least
remember that. He said do it all at once.
yeah. Well, what he says is, let's say you're taking one piece of wiring harness out of the GT to put it in the LX. Well, he's like pull everything out of the 4-cylinder car, and then as you take it out of the V8 car, plop it right into the 4-cylinder car, and that way you don't get confused. That you know it's in the right place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
but yeah, that's what they make cameras for. You can take pictures of all of that shit, and you will never put shit in the wrong place.
That's true. That's
You
true.
know-
But I definitely do have to pull the engine and trans out because I want to rebuild them both. So
I don't blame you. I'd go ahead and yank them fuckers out.
I need something to do this winter.
Exactly. That's gonna be the perfect project. Rebuild the motor, rebuild the trans. I mean, that's content for your channel. Definitely videos for me to watch.
Well, I'm trying. I was working on it earlier this afternoon before all the lives started, and I'm gonna continue chipping away at it tomorrow with whatever spare time I can find.
And like hell, you can go ahead if there's any interior pieces you plan on keeping, which if you are is smart, even if you don't need them, keep them because you can turn around and resell them.
Oh, I'm keeping everything I can because it's a pretty original car, and most of the parts are Ford parts. So I'd
Damn
much
right.
rather refurbish an actual Ford part in the future that I need than try and buy something made in China that isn't going to fit worth a shit.
Yeah, like damn interior pieces, you can go ahead and start stripping the fucking interior down.
Well, that was actually my plan for tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm
'Cause
just gonna leave the dash in because it's a lot of wiring.
Well, I was gonna say, how is the heater core and stuff in your other car?
Everything's good in the other car, but I'm also thinking about dumping the heater box and the heater core. I don't drive my car when it's cold, and that's weight that I don't need.
It's good and Google.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing a low budget build. Like I said, I just want to build a little stout 302 with a B cam and GT40 ported GT40 heads, and maybe some kind of decent upper and lower intake with some bigger injectors, and just do it one piece at a time as I can afford. You know.
Yeah. Now, do you plan on keeping AC on that car?
No.
Okay, I'm just wondering because I know y'all have summers where the temperature gets up there. So
Oh yeah, no. Our summers are brutal because much like Georgia, I'm pretty close to the coast. I get all the humidity too. So When it's hot, it's extra hot. When it's cold, it's extra cold because of the damn humidity. But no, AC. The more I can strip the car down, the better. I want something simplified.
I'm gonna tell you, wait till you get my age and Sublime's age, and you're gonna refuse to drive anything that does not have a working AC. I'm telling you right now, fuck that.
Hey man, like my daily
look-
driver's a black car with no AC. I'm pretty used to it, but I'll tell you, on real hot days, I take my truck just so I can have the AC.
I'm telling you, man, I just fuck that. If it does not have a working AC, Salty don't drive it.
Dude, I worked on roofs for 20 plus years. I want my fucking AC.
You damn right. Hey, look, I done got bougie in my old age. I ain't living without that shit. I'm sorry.
No, I don't blame you, but I also plan on buying another Mustang, hopefully next summer. Something I can drive around in the meantime, and that one's definitely gonna have AC.
Now, what body style or what year model would you really prefer? Well, let me rephrase that. In your budget, what kind of body style are you looking for, or what year would you be looking for?
I was originally thinking about getting a 5-liter SN95, and because the thing is, the wife really likes the look of the new edges, but I don't want a 2-valve.
Right.
So, but I've also been thinking that I'm not really in a rush to buy another car. I could save up for another year, and I could get myself an S550.
Yep.
Like I wouldn't be getting no Shelby or anything like that, but just a GT Premium would, it'd be faster than anything I'm driving now.
Shit, you ain't even got to get a premium. A GT base is all you really need.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, whatever I get will be 5-liter based. I looked at a Mach 1, an 04, but the guy didn't even want to let me drive it, and I had the money. I had the money ready to go, and he said, we don't let people test drive our specialty cars. And I was like, all right.
Fucking mind. If I can't test drive it, I ain't buying it.
No, that's the way I felt about it too. And I've even been thinking about in the spring maybe trading in my truck and getting a new one. And I'm like, well, that motherfucker just lost 2 sales.
Yeah. The only thing I will not allow anybody to test drive is when I sold my Harley. I didn't allow nobody to test drive my Harley. Period. End of story. It wasn't happening.
Well,
you buy
bike's much.
Yeah, you buy it, you hear it run, everything. That's it. No test drives.
I understand that. It's a motorcycle, though.
That's right. Because they leave my driveway and lay that bitch down out there in the middle of the road and decide, oh, I ain't buying this, and I'm stuck with a fucked up motorcycle.
I hear you.
That shit ain't happening. I told that dude when I sold my bike, I told him, I said, look, I want $10K cash. He goes, well, I need to test drive it. I said, you ain't test driving. I said, my ad said no test drives. Period. End of story. I said, so if you came here thinking you were going to test drive, you need to go find you another motorcycle because you ain't buying this one. Because I don't need to sell it and I don't need the money.
I just saw a video of that a long time ago of some guy looking to go buy a bike, test drives it, and lays it down.
Yeah. I will not let nobody test drive a motorcycle. Not like if it's a dirt bike or something like that. I'm okay with that. But ain't nobody driving my fucking Harley. That ain't happening.
Like, even if the dealer would have been like, listen, he's like, we'll take you for a ride, or we'll let you drive with the salesman with you or whatever, or please come back.
That ain't happening either.
Please come back on a sunny day, something. But no, apparently they couldn't be bothered. But they had a section. It was at a Ford dealership, and they had a section, and it was all their like classic cars. Like they had a beautiful Model A in there. They had a '64 Mustang. They had this Mach 1, and then they had a brand new Mach 1 on display. And I think those were basically the boss's toys, and that was just shit to get people in the showroom, I think.
Yeah, see, that's a shady dealership. But they won't let you. You said it was what, a 03, 04 Mach 1?
04 black on black, yep.
And how is he calling that a specialty car?
Well, it was.
It's a specialty, but it ain't like. I'm sorry,
That's
man.
special.
Well, no, it is a special car, but it's just like
If Gary
was-
were there now, Salty, you know he'd be chewing you a new asshole.
yeah. So would Mike's garage.
Exactly.
But to me, it's just not like a holy grail new edge. Now, if you were talking about an 03, 04 Cobra Terminator, now that I could see. But we talk about a Mach 1 that ain't even supercharged. It's fucking little NA little motor.
Right,
Don't even-
exactly.
Don't even make a whole lot of power.
Terminator. Okay.
No, Zach, that's actually what the car was called. It was called a Terminator Cobra.
And those are some of the best sounding Mustangs ever built.
Yeah.
And those motherfuckers were quick.
Yeah.
They were quick.
There's some badass ones riding around the streets, bro, dude. There's so many fast cars up by here by me. It's redonkulous, dude.
Well,
And
dude,
everything you can think of, from Terminators to S197s to S550s to exotics, you name it, dude.
Well,
I mean-
out here,
go ahead, Mark.
out here, they're around. Like when you go to Montreal, which is a big city like Chicago, you know, when you get out about 45 minutes from my house and you get into the big city and you go to the shows, you see the stuff like that. But out here in the country, like I've never seen a GT 500 in person. I've seen a GT 350 in person, but I've never seen a Shelby GT 500.
Really?
Yep, never laid eyes on one yet.
But what you need to do, Sublime, is you need to FaceTime Mark and let him see your car in person.
Well, I showed it on the live streams.
I'm just messing with you, man. I'm just fucking with you.
What
Sublime
happened is he needs to make Ford takeover.
Sublime knows I drool about his car.
Yeah,
said that-
I was gonna say, is that ever you think that would ever be a possibility, Mark?
Oh hell yeah! When my car's ready, I'd definitely love to trailer it down.
No, I'm just talking about even when you ain't got a car, just fly down.
Yeah,
And hang out.
that could be an option. It all depends. For me, it's because most periods of the year are really busy for me. Like in the winter, I can never leave because I'm always on call. If it starts to snow, I gotta go plow snow. And the summers are definitely busy, but fall and spring and maybe early summer, I might be able to do something eventually for that.
Yeah, we're talking about mid-June.
Bulldozers.
What the?
Zach, are you in the same live stream we're in?
Yes.
Okay, we're talking about Mustangs. You holler out bulldozer.
He's all right, baby.
You must be
You
playing
bull-
the game. You must be playing
You
the game.
bulldoze away. But yeah, no, I definitely like to make it down and meet you fellas. Definitely be fun. I just gotta go somewhere. I just need to.
life.
Believe
Because
this or not, Triple Threat, I've only actually seen 2 in person. One at a dealership and one in the wild at a gas station. Other than that, that's the only 2 I've ever seen.
If I like to fly, I would, but I don't because I
don't.
can't go any. I can't go high. I don't like it.
Me and you agree. I don't like to fly because I'm a pussy. And I ain't getting on no fucking airplane.
I went to New
like
York
that.
one time for like vacation. We went into like the New World Trade Center and we were like, I think 12 stories up. I was like, get me down now. Sorry, I can't.
No,
And
I'm
almost
just
like,
I'm,
why?
I'm
I'm
just
like,
straight up
"No."
sissy. I ain't getting in no airplane. It ain't happening.
And that's when my mom took me, and that's when they're like, yeah, he's got a fear of heights. I'm like, oh, so now I have that. I'm like, oh. Apparently I still
We're at
have it.
about 33,000 feet right now.
So what? Sublime?
I said I'm cruising at about 33,000 feet right now.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. But that's
Yeah, no turbulence, buddy. It's all
thing,
good.
you and Mark are
Control.
you and Mark in the same skies, just probably different planes.
Yeah.
Yep. But no,
Flying the-
definitely.
Flying the Mafia Airlines.
Fucking right, man. But I think what would be the most epic thing would be like a party at mob situation where it's not with a bunch of other random strangers. Something like that would be really cool too. One day, maybe.
Yeah, but like I said, at Ford Takeover, dude, like Carmob will tell you, the Wednesday and Thursday, the 2 days before the actual planned event stuff for Ford Takeover, are
Right.
better because we're just hanging out with us. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's kind of like we're dealing with other people. It's just us meeting together and freaking going doing shit.
But that would
Oh,
be an
man,
expensive trip for Mark, though. It'd be
Yeah,
you,
but
your
you know what?
wife, and your kids. Holy
if
shit!
I-
If you had to fly down, God, that'd be expensive.
shit, I wouldn't bring all of them
Why not?
because, like you said, that's expensive.
I know, but you can't leave your wife at home. She's part of the whole car thing.
Well, yeah, but
Mark just wants to be able to cut loose.
He just-
pretty much.
He's like,
My-
I want to go fucking 10mm with some strangers.
He's like, I want to be stupid.
Yep. But the thing is, I got to be able to find 10mm while I'm down there because
Oh,
I
don't
ain't
worry.
trying to.
Sublime, you don't worry. Sublime and Car Mob has got
Yeah,
you
you don't
hooked
have
up.
to worry about that at all, my friend. That will not be
Okay, good, because I ain't trying to bring no shit on the
Oh,
airplane.
You
Nope.
ain't got to worry about that.
Don't
They
worry
got
about
you
that at
covered.
all. We got you covered for that.
As long as boy, I'm down there. I
And
can
they
find
probably
tools
got some
down there.
10mm that you're probably not used to.
I smoke some pretty pharmaceutical grade stuff usually, but definitely you're gonna have stuff down there that we don't have, and vice versa. And
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'm a pussy. I don't smoke it. So I'm just saying.
I don't think we have. By me, I don't think I ever seen any 10mm ever.
Oh, you hadn't?
No.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
well, that's good.
You got a toolbox out in the garage?
Uh,
What are you doing, Salty?
I was just asking him, does he got a toolbox in the garage? That's not a big deal.
Okay, we know where you were going with that.
No. I'm actually going
Are you
about,
actually trying to get him to go find a 10mm socket?
not right this second, but maybe tomorrow during the daylight.
Deep socket,
Yeah.
Deep.
half-inch drive.
There you go.
Hopefully, when you find it, it doesn't have tinfoil in it.
Yeah, 1 inch drive.
I know. Well, we do have all of the tools we have. They're all rusted. I'm like, nope.
Nothing wrong with a rusty tool.
Shit, no, dude.
Gives it
Think
flavor.
about how many cars that rusty tool has worked on. It's earned its rust.
And that's just it, Zach. If you're saving up for a car, you're going to buy the car. You might not have the money to buy all brand new tools right away. You might have to work with what you have.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Because
Hey.
I'll tell you, my tool collection I have now, I've been building it since the early 2000s. You know, it started one screwdriver set at a time, one socket set at a time.
Adjustable wrench.
I tell you, some of the best tools I've ever found was in cars at the junkyard because people would leave that shit and I'd find some badass Snap-on and Mac and SK tools. I'm like, hell yeah, I'll take them.
Snap-on.
Nothing wrong with free tools.
Hell no. I ain't never seen a tool I didn't like.
I ain't got the. If I could walk
Mechanical
for a long
tools.
time, I would
Oh,
go
no.
out and do stuff. But I
Let me
can't
rephrase that.
because it's-
Mechanics tools. I ain't talking
Yeah.
about the other tool. That's Shell's department, not mine.
Oh, my God.
She's gonna be like,
what?
she's gonna be like, how would I get fucking drug into this shit?
Anywhere I go, I will have to bring my walker because I can't do anything then more than like 5 minutes and then I'm done.
You might want to get an automatic car, Zach.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. You're definitely going to have to get an automatic car.
Yeah, if you're having to use a walker, then you will never be able to drive a manual, buddy.
Or you could always, you could get a manual valve body and an automatic transmission and shift it. You just wouldn't have a clutch.
Or save up and get you a GT500 like Sublimes. You can drive a manual with the paddle shifter.
Yeah, you could do.
Yep.
Dude, I'd love to put paddle shifters in the Fox body.
But all I could say is if you want to buy a GT500, you better start saving now, Zach.
Yeah, and pray
Ooh.
you can find one like Sublimes in about 50 years when you get the money saved up.
I saw one the other day and somebody had it for $1. I'm like, ooh.
Put a GT500 motor in a Fox body yet? Like the starter type?
I don't know if anybody would be that stupid to take one out of a GT500 and put it in a Fox.
Can you imagine having the DCT transmission and that motor in a Fox body with the paddle?
That would be fucking absolutely insane.
Dude,
That would be awesome.
It would be amazing, but let's be honest. Until one of these GT500s gets wrecked out by the insurance and ends up at Copart, that's never going to happen.
Oh, there's plenty of them, dude. I see them come in monthly, man. I get posts on Instagram all the time. There's another one that got flooded in that flood in Florida.
No shit. Oh, okay. I didn't realize.
I've seen probably at least 8 to 10 of them in the last 3 months.
That'd be pretty badass. Let's be honest.
Or flooded.
Man,
Yeah.
if ever you find that 86 Capri there, Matt,
Oh, I know.
that'd be pretty freaking wild.
Oh,
You ain't
dude.
lying.
Yeah, a Coyote. With a Coyote. See, probably for that though, I'd want it to be a manual if it was that car. Well,
Oh, no doubt.
Put a DCT in there. I'd still handle that.
Oh, I mean, even if you had to cut out the damn trans tunnel and refabricate it in,
Yeah.
it would be well worth doing that.
Oh, you'd have to. I'm sure you'd have to.
Could you imagine having Dave Kindig do something like that?
No, I can imagine hiring somebody else a hell of a lot cheaper than him.
Well, yeah, I know, but if money was no object, I'm basically saying.
Oh, if I had money was no object, it wouldn't go to him anyway.
You don't like Kindig's work?
Fuck no, I take my shit straight to Texas Metal, dude.
What about
I'd say, here, buddy, you the best man I ever seen fabricate something. You do your shit. You just do your job.
what
You
about
do
Counts,
what you do. So what now?
what about Counts Customs in Vegas?
Fuck,
Counts Customs is good
Oh.
if you want a freaking $80,000 paint job.
Yeah, but I actually no, I probably wouldn't take nothing to Counts Customs at all.
What I
Honestly,
do
probably
like that
really
Counts Customs does, I like what he does with old Cadillacs and Buick Rivieras and those type of cars, you know.
Yeah.
But sometimes what he does on muscle cars, sometimes they're nice, sometimes it's just too fucking much. Just like Chip Foose back in the day, I'm like, not everything needed a 20-inch rim and shaved door handles.
100%. Just like Dave Kindig, every car does not need the interior, the door panels, the carpet, the seats, the headliner. Everything does not have to be one fucking color. Break it up a little bit. I can't stand the inside of a car when every single fucking thing in the car is the same color. I can't stand that shit.
Yeah, a lot of his builds are like that, but I have seen some of them where the customer wanted, dual color.
Well, yeah, but man, you leave it up to Dave Kindig, dude. He'll every single fucking thing in the car be one color.
Yeah,
and I just can't. In red interior, I'm sorry, red paint and red interior. I'm just not a red fan.
no, you gotta have some.
I'm just not a red fan. Period. I don't like buying red cars.
Yeah, I mean, if it's red car, you gotta have some black somewhere on that interior.
Yeah, I'm just not a. And just like me with your car, I wouldn't have bought your car because it had white stripes.
Well, see, I like the white stripes.
But then they.
But see the front end.
See
the front end of the one Zach's got in his picture. That fucking black makes that green freaking pop.
But you know what's funny? With the black stripes, it almost looks GT350-ish.
Hey, I agree. It does. The only thing stopping it is the front grill, because the whole front end looks totally different.
Yeah.
But just the front of that motherfucker looks sinister. That way, he goes and changes his picture.
Yeah.
It's like Rich is with us.
Yeah, Rich is like, I like that color.
Wimbledon white, baby. No, I like the Wimbledon white too.
But I have grown to like the white stripes on Sublime's car. I really have. At first, I didn't like it. I even told him I didn't like it. But I have grown over time seeing his car, especially when he's standing out in the garage and he actually shows the car. It looks really good.
Yeah, no, it is a beautiful car. It makes me drool all the time.
Yeah, him and Car Mob, dude. I love seeing those cars side by side.
Heck yeah.
But there's something about that green. I like it. I like it a lot.
I didn't think I put as many compliments on the color as I do. I'll tell you that.
Now, did you buy the car simply because of the color or because it was a 500?
Color had nothing to do with it.
It was a deal.
It could have been. Well, I wouldn't have bought a teal green car, but
thanks, Sublime.
It was basically the fact that I had to get.
I would.
Thanks, Sublime.
It's kind of like the bowl of soup and the hat thing. It looks for the Fox body. It looks good on that car. Okay.
It looks good on. It looks good on you though.
But it might. Hey, that color might actually look good on a 500 though.
Oh my god, that's funny. But no, the reason why I basically got the car is because the opportunity to get it at sticker popped up.
Oh, okay, I got you.
The ADMs were starting to blow up on these things, and I told myself if I can get one at sticker cost, I got to jump on it. And that's when I happened to be texting Ken that day, and the stars just kind of fell in place.
And so you bought the car. You bought the car and fell in love with the color later, right? Pretty much.
Exactly. And the
Gotcha.
stripes.
Gotcha,
Yep.
gotcha,
I even thought black stripes looked better when I got the car. But the white stripes and seeing that a lot less of them are white stripes than black stripes makes me like,
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yep.
And I think the fact that it's this color goes good with the white stripes. If it was a red car, I definitely would like the black stripes over the white. But
Yes.
green, I think, pops with the white, and the fact that it's got the white on the interior helps too.
Yeah, it breaks it up a bit, and the white Shelby on the valence looks great. Is it white or green?
On the what?
On the valence where it says Shelby.
Oh, on the splitter?
Yeah.
No, that's the it's like the black plastic.
Okay.
So you
Yeah.
didn't ever do like Mob did when he put the red on his. You didn't go back.
No,
and
mine's
do...
got the green.
Okay.
Well,
yours
that's
got
what
the
I was
green,
asking.
okay.
Yeah, it's got the green inlays.
But did
Nice.
yours come factory with the green inlays?
Hold on. Did it come factory with what?
The green inlays. Did it come that way?
No. I had to buy those and had them put on.
Oh, so you did like Rich, okay.
Well, see, Carmod done the same thing to his GT500, but he put red on his.
Here, hold on. All right, we'll do this.
All I seen was Kim eating a chicken wing.
Like that.
Yeah.
And that's the plastic part, the splitter.
Yeah,
Damn, that
right
looks
there.
good. Damn, that looks good.
It does. Really does. It pops, man.
Yeah. See, a lot of guys that get these cars, they do overlays on the snakes and they do the green overlays. But
Too
I
much.
think too much green. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yep,
I think so too.
I agree with you.
If I was going to do overlays on the snakes, I would do the white because it's got the white stripes.
Yeah, I think that would look all right. Yep.
Yeah, the white would pop. Because your car with the wheels and the grill and the splitter, it's got just enough black. The dark headlights,
If I could find a nice black wheel that's got some lime green accents, just accents, those would be wheels that I would love to get. And I'm sure they're out there.
oh hell yeah, I'm sure.
Have you went actually on the Shelby website and looked at the Shelby wheels? Dude, because I'm gonna tell you, I have went on their website,
which is their better wheel, I think.
and I'm gonna tell you right now, Shelby makes some bad ass fucking wheels.
Oh, I know.
For a moderate sum, I'm sure.
Oh well, if it's got a Shelby name on it. Hell yeah, it's gonna be a moderate. Ain't gonna be no doubt about that one. Hey, y'all give me just a minute. I have got to go get rid of some fan of orange. My fucking eyes are turning orange. Be right back.
But then again, it's a Shelby. It's a special car. You can't be putting just some random ass wheels on that. It has to be something not to sound snotty, but it's got to be something up to par for the car.
Exactly.
You know, it's not like you have a fucking SN95 where you can put some Chinese eBay wheels on it. You know.
No, that won't fly. No. I'm a big wheel guy. I love having really good looking wheels. Like the Roush that I had before, the wheels that came in the car were actually killer wheels. They were, Jesus, what was the name of that color? The wheel was, I believe I cannot remember the name. It was basically a metallic gray wheel.
Okay.
Like a performance pack wheel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it was a good look. And what I did is the center caps had a chrome trim ring around the center cap and then an imprinted R, but it was just the same color magnetic metallic gray. So what I did is I had the chrome ring wrapped in black, and then put the a red R inlay in the R for the Route Stage 3 of the center cap.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, hell yeah.
I have a picture of the wheel too. I'll send it to you, Mark.
Nice. So yeah, how did your car end up in Germany?
Because it went to Ken's dealership, and because I traded it in for the 500, and then
Okay.
I found it on Ken's YouTube channel of all places. I think.
Huh.
I think that's where he found the car, either that or the website, one or the other. You know, because he was probably looking up Roush's, and so he bought the car, and then after he bought the car, I was doing a live stream, and it was late at night, like it is now, and he showed up in the chat, getting up for work at 7 a.m. in Germany. And he's like, "Hey,
Damn.
watch your Roush." And freaking, I ended up talking, and we talked through, we chat through WhatsApp, you know, because it's cheaper to talk that way to Germany or to Germany.
Okay.
But yeah, he just that picture I posted of the car on the Nürburgring. That was his son driving the car.
Oh man,
What do
that's
y'all-
that's
What do y'all
wild.
talk through?
Say what?
What do you guys talk through?
WhatsApp.
Hell, why don't you just talk through Instagram?
Yeah, I suppose you could.
That's the way me and Rav4 talk all the time.
Yeah, I suppose you could. I didn't think about that.
And you know, you don't need an app or nothing for Instagram. You just make a phone
Yeah,
call.
cool. I can build a. Let's see how fast I can find it. And I could send it to you, Mark.
Sweet.
That's
all
way
right.
down the picture list.
I got to go back to my other Mustang.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's like I know when to stop. When the lime green disappears, then I know I'm back to the Roush. I was like,
Yep.
mostly swiping through the gallery. It's like, okay, lime green, all right, and the lime green. As soon as I see gray,
It's the same thing in my picture roll. You Calypso green, then all of a sudden jalapeno red.
yeah, I think we're getting to it now.
You don't
Nope.
remember the first Fox body you was working on? What'd you call it? Rusty or something like that?
The rusty box.
You don't miss that one?
Oh, I miss that car every day. I don't love my 91 half as much as I ever loved that car.
And what was the reason you got rid of that car?
I had 4 surgeries to go through in my knees in 1 year, and obviously I wasn't making as much money while I was off from my insurance, and just some shit happened in my life, and just had to let it go. Man, needed the money at the time,
Oh, I know what you mean. Trust me.
but I parted it out and made a lot more money that way. But still, I should have at least kept the car and just sold all the racy parts.
Hmm.
But you do what you have to do sometimes.
Yes, you do.
Because the problem with that car is that was strictly, it was built as a race car. I had no title for that car. I couldn't register that car. Couldn't put a tag on it.
Yeah, so it was just trailer back and forth to the track.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then COVID hit, and then all of a sudden it didn't even seem like we'd ever be able to go racing again.
So, Dan, what
That's
did you do? What did you do to your knees to have so many surgeries? If you
well,
don't mind me asking.
oh no, it's no problem. It's a combination of a pretty bad car wreck I had a few 10 years ago now, and all my years of working, jumping in and out of the loaders and in and out of trucks, and just compression on the knees, man. ACLs were destroyed, and they had to do 2 ligament repairs on the left one, and man, it wasn't fun.
Damn. Do you still have any problems out of your legs?
I can't like if I'm working on a car, or if I have to get down on the ground, I kind of got to do it sideways and try and work on my butt.
Yep.
So it's just something I got to live with, but they're a hell of a lot better now. Thank you for asking. At least I don't have to take medication or anything like that anymore.
Good deal.
Oops.
What'd you do? Kick him out, Sublime?
I kicked myself out.
Oh, okay.
damn,
All right, I didn't know.
Sublime.
I didn't know it was you. I still seen 2 green cars up there, and I thought it was Zach that left. I didn't know.
Man, Sublime, I like those wheels. Those almost look like an anniversary New Edge wheel, but bigger.
Well, if you look down at the bottom, it's actually got Roush stamped in it. Those are actual Roush wheels that came with the Roush Stage 3. But I powder coated the lug nuts black. And then, like I said, if you zoom in on that center cap, you can see the detail. That black trim ring, that was chrome. I had that wrapped. And then that R was just gray, but I had a red inlay put in the R.
Welcome back, Mike Hall.
Oh, dude, that looks badass.
Dude,
What kind
I
of tire was
detailed
that?
Huh?
What kind of tire? Did you just have stock tires on that? Did you have a drag radial or?
Those tires on that picture are the dude, I went through a lot of tires on that car. Those are the Cup 2 tires.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Pilot
Yeah, with
Sport
it
Cup
being a
2s.
manual, yeah, I bet you were burning them some bitches off.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, barbecue Mike, still
Yeah.
with us or just coming back?
He just
Hey, what's
now
up,
getting
Mike?
back.
Peachy.
Hey, like I
Peach,
said, if you trust my judgment, then I will supply the mufflers for your car.
now, that's awfully nice of you, man. Good job
But
for Mike.
AS, wait, what's AS? What's AS triple threat? That sucks. That doesn't sound good.
I know MS, but I can't remember AS.
That's not Alzheimer's, is it?
No, I don't think so.
Like Mike said, woke up to piss.
Woke up to piss and found a panel full of green Mustangs.
So, Mike, when are you still planning on trying to be home by the 22nd? Okay. As long as you trust me, buddy, then I got you on the mufflers. And you're not picking up the car till what? April or May?
I've heard of autism, but I've never heard of autism spectrum. What's the difference? Oh, did Zach wait? Oh, Zach's here. Okay.
No, that was triple threat, said AS.
I know that, but Zach was answering the question because he must know what it is.
I
Yeah.
thought
Right, Zach?
autism spectrum meant you were like very functionally autistic, like just on the spectrum, just right on the line, if you will.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, the 21st. Okay, so you'll be home Monday. No, Sunday.
Man, Mike, I hope you get that car, brother.
Okay, May 19th. Okay. Oh, so I got plenty of time to send those mufflers in. Okay. I will definitely get with Ford Blue and get his address,
Oh,
and I will ship them straight to him.
Alcohol. I've never heard of that.
sorry to hear that, triple threat.
Stranger version of rheumatoid arthritis.
So
Hey,
it's your
Brian, what's up, buddy? Wasted talent.
what's up, wasted talent.
What's going on, Brian?
So
yeah. Go ahead, Mark.
so basically, triple threat. All your joints hurt very badly all the time. I would guess, right? Your knees, your shoulders, elbows, stuff like that.
Let's see. It's worse by the second too. Wait, what? What?
Wow, that's horrible, triple threat. I'm sorry to hear that.
Damn, triple threat. That sucks, man.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. That blows.
I can't even imagine, brother, man.
Yeah, me neither, man. I hate to even hear that about you, buddy.
Well, I hope there's more days of less pain than, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And Shell, I didn't know that about your daughter.
Oh.
She says she mentors a robotic team that is 48% autistic.
Yeah, I wonder if that's something that would help for, Mike. If the toolbox would actually help with that.
It helps with a lot. I don't know if it would help with that particular, but I know it is good for pain and inflammation.
Yeah.
Wow, she graduated 10th in a class of 155. That's awesome.
Good for her, Shell.
I know my nephew, Now he installs medical robots. He travels all over the world for the company he works for, installing them. And then he has to stay there or have to be flown back in whenever the doctor does his very first surgery. He has to be in the operating room during the first surgery when the robot's being used.
Oh wow,
Yes.
Salty.
Yeah, he has to install the robot, then he has to train the doctor how to use it, and then he flies back to America, or where, you know, he lives up in Raleigh, North Carolina. He has to fly back home, and then when that doctor schedules the very first surgery from that robot, my nephew has to fly back and be in the surgery room, operating room, while that robot's doing its job. No matter what kind of surgery it is, he has to be in the operating room in case anything goes wrong with that robot, or if the damn doctor forgets how to use certain portions or some of the options on the robot. My nephew can jump in and take over and finish the operation. It's crazy, but I'm gonna tell you, he gets fucking paid a lump. That motherfucker makes a lot of money.
I can only imagine.
Fuck.
Hey,
Trip. A lot of money.
Sorry to cut you off there, Salty, but hey, Triple Threat. I hope that medication does something for your pain, brother. And I can't believe it's $12,000 a month. That's no one should have to. No one should have to pay that kind of money for medication. That's ridiculous.
No, that is crazy. $12,000 a month.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
For my leg braces, I had to pay $3,000 for them.
Yeah, but he has to pay $12,000 a month. That's a lot of damn money.
It's $120,000 a year.
Jesus Christ, it's a lot.
Oh yeah, wasting time. You ain't got to tell me, brother. You do not have to tell me, bro. I'm reaping the benefits of that right now, my friend.
There's one thing I regret doing. It's dropping a can of sauce on my toe when I was a kid. That was a bad idea. At least twice.
Well, Triple Threat, I hope they cover you, brother.
Yes, sir. No joke, buddy.
And Zach, don't be dropping cans on your feet.
Yeah, seriously. If it is, just make sure it's the empty Coke can, because you ain't really gonna feel that. Triple Threat, have you applied for your like Social Security and stuff like that? Social Security disability?
Man, I can't believe that. $12,000.
That's ridiculous. And you can't even work to freaking go make money to pay the $12,000.
Right, exactly.
That's definitely where some federal subsidies should be able to come into play. You know what I mean?
You ain't shit.
That's just another example of where money's not going where it's supposed to be going. It's the same shit up here.
Yep.
It's our government taking our hard-earned tax money, and no offense, and I really hate to say this, and I'm sorry if I offend anybody, but paying for another fucking country's war.
Yep.
When some tax money could be used to help people like this right here.
Man, it's the same thing here. They're so proud to tell us how many billions of dollars they're sending to that country you're talking about right now. Oh
yeah, same here.
Yep.
Meanwhile, people can't even keep their heat on up here, and I know it's the same for you guys down there. And so it's just ass backwards, but we all know they're doing that shit on purpose because I don't know why.
They got deep ties over there because they're involved over there. You can count on that shit. Like my country, your country, they're all involved in some kind of way with that fucked up country.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sorry, if you look at that country, it's the fucking leading. It's the number one place on the planet for what is it? What they call it?
Trafficking.
Yeah. Underage
sex trafficking.
Sex trafficking. Yeah.
Yep. Boosted was the one that told me about that.
Yep. See, Brian, you can talk about that kind of shit now. You're no longer in the military. What's up, Downhill?
Downhill?
Hey, Downhill. Well, I'm just tired of money getting sent everywhere when there's not enough to go around here. They're not going to stop until we're all fucking third world countries, I swear.
Damn, that sucks. Triple threat.
Triple threat. In some cases, you do not need an attorney, because I didn't even get an attorney for mine when I got approved for my disability. I applied. Believe this or not, I'll tell you how fast it was for me. I applied in March. No, I applied April the 3rd. No, April the 18th. All right. And what Social Security will do is they will send you to their doctor, and you have to go get your get evaluated or seen at that doctor. But the first doctor they send you to is a psychiatrist. They send you to a psychiatrist first, just to make sure you ain't bullshitting and you trying to get something for free. It's just part of the whole situation. And then the next doctor they send you to is about what your problem is. So whatever doctor specializes in your field, that's where they will send you. That's what they did for me. Like me, I went because I'm going blind. And what happened to me when I was driving my truck, I mean, nothing physically, nothing, just my eyes. I got spots on my eyes. But I applied April the 18th. In June the 3rd, sent me to the psychiatrist. June the 4th, sent me to the eye specialist. And in June the 11th, I was approved. 5 days or 7 days after I went to the doctor, I was approved that quick. Yeah, I didn't have to get an attorney or nothing. But my little brother, now he fought Social Security for 5 years to get his, and his back pay was like 50 something grand. But see, I never got into back pay because I wasn't. It wasn't. You got to be applied for 6 months before you can start accumulating back pay, and I only applied like 2.5 months.
No control.
Well, you got the good thing. The one thing about that triple threat is once you apply, your case is opened.
The ball's
at that
rolling.
point, yes, and your back pay, your date starts then. So if it takes you a year and a half, 2 years, 3 years, or whatever, they go from the very first date that you apply for. So that's all the time it builds up. So say if it takes you 2.5 or 3 years, well, you will get back pay for 2.5 or 3 years. They used to give that stuff out in one lump sum check here in Georgia, but now they break that up over 3 or 4 months checks, like in a row. They break it up. Okay, just let me know, man. I mean, I don't know how much I can help you because we live in 2 different states, and I don't know how your law is in South Carolina. But your best person to probably hit up would be, Pony 1992? His wife, Candy, works for Social Security in South Carolina. She is a Social Security administration lady. So she would definitely 100% know 100% of what's going on with that, because, like I said, she knows the law in South Carolina. I don't know how much it differs from the one in Georgia. So,
Zach, I have an anger issue too, but 10mm takes care of that for me.
Mine, we've been finding that out. It's apparently related to the whole autism thing, which is annoying.
Really? I see.
Yep. Luckily, I have and sometimes I decide I have randomly just have outbursts, but I haven't actually had any in forever. So
Well,
I might
good
be
for
over
you.
that now.
well, that's cool.
Right.
Triple threat. If you've been in his place and you know him and Candy, talk to Pony or call him, and you can get on the phone and talk with Candy because that's his wife. And she can tell you exactly what you need to do. since she worked for Social Security, that probably be honestly that would probably be the best thing you could do is talk to her because she knows the law in South Carolina. So
8mm. You need
But
that turbo
I do
boost.
know I need to go. I'm gonna have to go see them again soon because they're the ones who do my medicine, and I have to get scripts for that again soon because I'm already out of them. I just used my last script renewal for my medicine, and I need to get more.
that's the best thing to eat cornbread with, or it's the best thing when you're eating chili. Eat it with cornbread.
Better be Jiffy cornbread.
Fuck the Jiffy.
I ain't saying shit about cornbread.
Sugar does not belong in chili.
What?
Like I said, sugar does not belong in chili.
I ain't talking about putting no damn cornbread in no chili.
I just said you eat cornbread with chili, and you said Jiffy.
Yeah, but if I'm
Jiffy
eating
is
chili
a
and I'm eating
sweet-
cornbread, I'm not freaking pouring the chili over the damn cornbread. I'm scooping up the chili, putting it in my mouth, and then picking up the cornbread with some damn butter on it and eating the cornbread.
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
same here, but I'm not going to eat a sweet cornbread.
Yeah,
Not with
Jiffy's
chili.
freaking the best, dude.
Oh man, you done lost your mind. I done told you, Jiffy is not fucking real cornbread.
Cornbread is supposed to be yellow, my friend.
I'm sorry, but Jiffy is not cornbread. That is
I-
that is some dude or lady or whatever it was that come up with a cornbread and thought, oh, let's put sugar in it and yellow meal and let's sell it. And that motherfucker got rich.
Maybe they just dyed it yellow.
Shell, let me ask you, what is your opinion, Shell? Real homemade cornbread or fucking Jiffy cornbread?
Real tomato ketchup, baby. Oh, nothing but the best.
Oh, that's good.
Chili, onions, cheese, and rice cornbread. Oh man, that sounds damn good. Holy shit!
Butterscotch pudding.
Kiss
Have
your ass. Kiss my ass. Kiss his ass.
Oh no, hey, butterscotch sundaes from Dairy Queen are fucking awesome. There you go, Shell. Real made cornbread, not that Jiffy shit. That is not cornbread. Yes,
Oh,
chili with beans. Chili to me is not chili if it don't got beans in it.
all right. I'm outnumbered on this one. I guess I'll stop the argument. By the way, I'm gonna kill this in like probably 8 minutes at 3:30 mark. All right.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a plan, brother.
Just
Just out of curiosity, Sublime, have you ever had real cornbread other than Jiffy?
Dude, see, you got to remember though, my cousins that lived in Flint, Michigan, and mostly still do. When I used to go visit them as a kid, my aunt and uncle, who my uncle taught my cousins how to freaking shoot, catch, cook, coon, possum, you name it, dude. And they were ultra freaking Michigan hillbillies. And I'm sure I probably had a homemade cornbread up there somewhere when I was a kid. But do I remember it? No. No. So,
see what Barbecue Mike says? Cornbread made with sugar to me is a Johnny cake.
a Johnny cake sounds good right about how I'm feeling right now.
Well, I tell you what's going to happen to Salty when we get off this live. I was going to go to bed, but I'm going to eat me a bowl of fucking cereal first.
Yeah, I do. I got to go to the grocery store. I am out.
Really?
Mini wheats.
Yeah, me too. My kids eat me out of house and home. Fuck.
My snacks are gone.
Dude, I got 4 different kind of cereals in there.
Oh, God. But I do have those apple turnovers still.
See, and I don't have those.
Now that's a win.
That's a big plus. And I've got something that I don't even eat. I've got pecan pie that I just bought today. I bought it for her.
Dude, and you don't eat pecan pie?
Nope. I'm picky on pies, man.
I'm the same way with pies.
Man,
I'm picky on everything.
Awesome, dude.
Well, they already know I'm picky on everything.
Take pecan pie and heat that bitch up. Oh man, that shit is good.
I can only have just French vanilla yogurt, no yogurt with chunks because I choke on every single thing that's got stuff that I don't like.
See, I don't eat yogurt. I just eat ice cream.
I can't even eat ice cream. I don't like it. I don't know why.
Yeah, no yogurt, no frickin'. I'll eat ice cream, but now what's that other crap they're eating now that's not even ice cream, but it looks like ice cream?
Frozen yogurt,
Yes, hell no.
gelato,
Now-
and shit like that.
The only yogurt I've ever liked in my life, and the restaurants don't even exist anymore, is TTBYs.
Yeah, they used to have those up here.
Man, that shit used to be the bomb. I'm telling you, ain't that right, Downhill Daddy? Pecan pie.
Grilled cheese.
Pecan, pecan, pecan.
Grilled cheese on the stove.
I don't know if there's. Yeah, I like me some grilled cheese too now. I'm going to tell you. Grilled cheese
Nothing
is
wrong
awesome.
with the grilled cheese.
Hell no, they ain't.
Hey, you can't go
I
wrong.
actually eat like maple brown sugar oatmeal for breakfast many times lately in the morning for breakfast, which is what I'm supposed to eat.
I'm telling you, something else that's really good for breakfast. A lot of people don't eat it, but make you some toast. Take peanut butter, spread it across the toast, and take some cinnamon and sprinkle on top of that peanut butter. And I'm
Yep.
telling you, that shit
Yep.
is awesome.
Yes, sir, it is.
That's
I've done I've done that too. Just when I was a kid, my mom, she'd just put butter and she'd put a little sprinkle of cinnamon on it on the toast.
Yeah, that's good too. Just butter, but I really love it with peanut butter, especially when the toast is hot and you spray the peanut butter and the peanut butter starts melting into the damn toast.
Oh, hell yeah!
That's just good as hell.
My call, I kind of am.
Yep, grilled ham and cheese. That's the bomb. I agree, Shell.
Kind of am picky on the air I breathe, especially if
Don't-
it's coming out of a chillum.
Don't
Well,
go
I
to
tell you
India.
what, I cannot be picky about the air I'm breathing because if you smell my bedroom right now from this dog, my insides are fucking contaminated.
Well, from what Pinks and Brailsford were saying a couple of nights ago, it can't smell any worse than India.
Shell, I used to have that as a kid. Butter and cinnamon sugar on toast. Yes.
Yep.
Cinnamon French toast sticks in the oven.
I had Burger King French toast sticks this morning with a sandwich.
My mom buys the cinnamon French toast sticks from Sam, and they come in a cinnamon box that literally has like 2 packs in there.
They're actually good. I like those. You can get those at Wendy's. They sell them.
How are they comparable to Burger King's French toast sticks?
Wendy's and French toast sticks are the fucking bomb, dude.
Really?
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, everything they sell on their breakfast menu, it's fucking kick ass.
I've never had Wendy's breakfast.
Wendy's breakfast is fucking killer. I didn't think I would like it either because I'm real skeptical about that kind of shit. But my brother went by there one day and I was in the truck with him. And he goes, well, we're going to go get something to eat. I said, okay, we'll just go to McDonald's. And he pulled into Wendy's. I was like, what? Fucking Wendy's don't sell no breakfast? He goes, yes, they do. I said, when the hell they start that? He goes, about a week ago. So we went through there and I've been eating Wendy's breakfast ever since. Damn good, man.
Man,
I
me
used to eat McDonald's, but then my mom was like, no more eating that because we found that there was not stuff that should have been there.
Yeah, there's not much in fast food that should be there, Zach.
Yeah, I don't know if any of it should be there. We just eat it.
But no, there's out here we have this little country diner because, like I said, it's a town of 600, right? It's a farm town. So there's this one diner where all the farmers go to eat. They open for breakfast at like 4:30 in the morning for the farmers. And man, that place, I stop and I get some greasy eggs and bacon, and they make these breakfast club sandwiches with eggs and bacon in them. I get them to go. They're amazing.
Yes.
Sounds like it'll be good.
That sounds good. And Triple Threat's right. Their Baconator breakfast sandwich is freaking good as hell.
Damn.
If you love bacon, that is the bacon sandwich to get right there. Yeah, I love their breakfast.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to try that next time I'm working in the city.
Fluffy pancakes.
Toast with fried egg and cheese. Yep, I'm all about that.
Oh my God, stop. You guys are killing me.
Hey, guess what? I got a Waffle House right down the fucking street. Matter of fact, it's right next to Wendy's.
Oh, you should be walking there right now.
Huh?
4 miles.
What was that?
Should be
Sublime?
walking or driving there right now, not walking.
Oh, don't tempt me, dude, because I will.
Shit, it's a 45-minute drive for me to get 24-hour food.
Really?
Yeah.
Hell, maybe
Yeah,
you should start you a 24-hour restaurant in your town.
for
Be
the
the only
600 for the 600 people, I'd be lucky to sell a French fry a night.
You might be damn surprised, man. You really might be surprised.
I got no interest in working in the restaurant business. I did pizza delivery in the evenings for a few years when I was saving up to buy my house, and yeah, I don't need that. That's not much money, and it's stressful, and I'd just rather work and do manual labor than do that shit.
Yeah, what's the age demographic in your town though, among your 600 people?
Well, honestly, if you go look at like the subdivisions and the new developments, it's all young families like me and my wife. But there's a very old demographic too. There was a gap somewhere between the old guard and people my generation.
Hmm.
So, but a lot of the farms are still owned by the same old families, and they just pass that shit down to their kids, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people grow up here and then not many people stay, because unless you're gonna work locally, which is pretty hard to do, or you're a farmer, there's no future for you here.
So do y'all have like a I really don't want to call it like a farmer's market, but do y'all have like an outdoor like thing where people come and sell their produce and
No, well, we have
stuff like that?
we have some of them. We have they do like a flea market every week, and there's a farmer's market there, and there's a lot of roadside mom and pop farm stands that sell strawberries and all different kinds of things throughout the year, corn.
Good Lord, dude. I would fucking give anything to be living in your town. I love fresh homegrown stuff like that, man.
Oh, no doubt. Like when I buy my meat, I buy a pig at a time.
Yeah.
And then I have it butchered and frozen. I buy half a cow at a time. I buy meat once a year. Costs me like $3,000, but I only do it once a year.
Shit, that's smart, man. That's
All
really
right,
smart.
guys, I'm gonna get go crash.
All
Well,
righty
thanks.
there, Sublime.
Thanks for having me, Matt.
No problem, bro. No problem.
All right,
I
you
don't-
folks.
I don't know who's going live tomorrow. We will find out, but I'm probably going to do an afternoon live tomorrow.
Boss man said I think he was gonna go live.
Okay, then I'll probably go live around 5 o'clock in the afternoon then.
All
I
right.
just
will
hope
be
that guy-
working tomorrow.
I
Well,
just hope
later.
that guy's not there.
Yeah, I know. I had a talk with him about that, so we'll see.
Oh,
What
I
happens.
promise you, if he's there, I guarantee you, I won't be there, and I won't even. Be
I
in the
know.
chat.
I told him. I
won't
told him.
even be
Same
in-
here.
I won't even be in the chat listening
I told him. I told him.
because he used to
All
hang
right.
out on. He used to hang out on Wasted Talents live stream. I don't know if Brian is still in here, but and that is the reason why I quit going to Wasted Talents live stream, and it had nothing to do with Brian and dudes, but it had something to do with that other guy. I couldn't fucking stand here. I couldn't stand hearing him, dude.
Yeah, I got you on that one.
All right.
All right,
You
you
guys have a good
fellas
night.
and ladies, have a good night.
Time
Later.
for me to go in my bed because it's just getting colder by the second. It's already 48.
All
Good
right,
night,
y'all
Zach.
have a good night, guys. And Sublime, thank you, buddy. Enjoyed it. Mark, you
No
have a good
problem.
night. Triple
And
threat.
I'm going to
coming
be
in, guys.
working. I have
Bye.
to work later.
Triple
So
Triple
that's
threat.
gonna
You
be
take
fun.
care, buddy. I'll try and check in on you. All right, man.
Shell, now
Be
you
good,
get a
triple threat.
Yep. Now, Shell, no offense, but now you got a reason to take the vibrator off charge.
So,
I'm just messing. Just messing with you. Just messing with you. Just messing.
all right.
Y'all have a good night. Talk to y'all tomorrow.
All right.
Night.
Later, guys.
Later, guys.
Boy.